I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
It's time to start the show. The gang is ready. Let's go. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam.
It's happening, you guys. It's happening. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish you all were here.
Stop the hammering.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Oh no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Look for the purple banana till they put us in the trouble. Let's go.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts extravaganza.
It's sickening that every day in Los Angeles, you've just gotten peppier and happier and happier. I think my favorite gym was Monday's gym, which was depressed. I think I'm breaking up with my girlfriend.
Monday's gym was a disaster. Monday's gym called Colin Quinn in the morning.
I just
in
like
a terrible place.
I like that you're 50 and you're still
49.
You're handling your relationships like a teenage girl.
I know. My ex-girlfriend used to tell me I'm a fucking emo lesbian.
Wait, what was happening on Monday?
Nikki Glazier is here.
Nikki came back.
Sorry.
Yeah, we only
Hi,
had 40 minutes with her yesterday, so she came back. We said, Nick, come on back, and she said, "What the heck?"
Here.
People are sick of hearing about it all week, but this is my life has been. We wound up mildly breaking up over something stupid. It was much more my issue than hers.
Okay.
But no fight. We haven't argued. None of that shit. But it was. I was like, it really bummed me out.
Oh no.
I was
and
fuck.
Already now you're feeling better about it. Like
Immediately, I did.
don't
once
even
we
recognize
talked.
a person. Oh, okay, that's good.
We're good.
Yeah,
That's so
everything's
great
good
that.
again.
And you said you called Colin. He was your emergency dial.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have those people because when you're going through that stuff where you feel fucking crazy, you're so sad that I've been so mad and sad about a breakup that I feel like I need to be put in an institution.
Who do you call?
I call Amy and Rachel generally, and Anya, Marina, who you guys know.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have my list, but sometimes all those bitches be busy.
Right.
I'm not busy. Call
Thank
me.
you, Jim.
I'm a very good ear.
Are you a shoulder to cry on?
I'm a good shoulder.
Jimmy, can you imagine if I called you?
I'm a good thigh to cry on.
Oh God.
Jim, do you think I would tease you if I heard the conversation that you had with Colin?
No.
Why?
You'd be concerned.
Yeah. I had
that was a bad one.
Was it?
Yeah. No, you might. You would tease me afterwards. Of
I would
course.
tease you in hindsight.
Of course. In that moment, you wouldn't have, but in hindsight, you would.
I
Yeah,
get
of course.
so goddamn depressed.
Yeah, me too.
Like where you just go, you're a cliche of a depressed person. Like even when where also you're complaining about your life to people whose lives are legit not good.
But you're complaining.
Like you're like, and yours is like fine.
You talking specifically about Colin Quinn?
But you're not saying to people, I know what you mean. Like, there's people that don't eat every day. You're born in America. Our lives are great.
Sure.
But I'm not saying the world isn't fair. I'm not saying my life sucks. It doesn't.
You're saying you're having a rough day.
No,
you're having a rough time.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's weird when you're in those moments. You understand, like, Colin's like a therapy and all this, and you understand intellectually that's correct. You pull through it, but all you see in front of you is a wall. Like you see all that stuff beyond, but it feels like there's glass.
Yes.
And there's no sound. It doesn't mean anything.
And I don't know if you're like this. I've been through it so many times that I do know that there is an upswing in the future, and sometimes I'm just like holding out for it. And what do you do? Are you a type of depressed person who just wants to stay in bed? And
I can't sleep when I'm depressed. I'm wide awake.
Oh, no.
I can't sleep. That's the only reason I have to address stuff. I can't sleep.
And then, so what do you do if you can't, like, how does depression look on you then?
Horrible, because I'm wide awake. I can just lay there thinking about it. I can't fucking crash.
Can you get out of, do you go do things? Do you, like, can you eat? Can you
I'll
exercise?
I'll eat or I'll exercise. But
Can you watch TV? Is like, how do you get through it?
I fantasize about things, bad things, not hurting them, but just.
Do you feel like you come out of depressions better than you were before?
Sometimes. It depends on how I get out of them. This time I did because I handled it without any shitty stuff. We just chatted.
Sometimes I miss, like, because I've been in a relationship for however many years now.
12.
Yeah, I think maybe more. But, like, I miss, like, when I would break up with a girl and it would be like crushing because
Yeah.
it would take a while and then I'd come out of it way better, you know?
Yeah, you do. But I don't know about you, and this is a weird thing to admit, but I think that a lot of people have it. Do you ever like fantasize about killing yourself?
Fantasize. I literally have a belt picked out.
Like, I mean, like, do you? What I'm
Yes.
saying is, of course, okay. So you think about suicide, obviously, okay.
As
So
I should.
Right.
If I said no, people would be like, you should.
Yeah, I would hope that you do, Jim.
I had a
I would
therapist
help
say
you have a
that.
backup. Though.
My therapist is like, you really? Never?
Never.
So yeah, I think a lot of people do. It's not
Yeah.
like
I don't think anyone admits it though.
Yeah.
But I find it soothing to think about killing
Sure.
myself. Like in a way that's like someone is like holding me and rocking me to sleep. It's like the most soothing thing to me. And I tell my friends that and they're like, we're really worried about you. And I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. It's
Yeah.
just let me kind of fantasize about it. It's
So
like cheating or something and thinking about someone else. You're like, I'm not going to do it, but
Sitting there watching YouTube videos of like feathers dusting on something soft and thinking of killing yourself, and you're like, I'm in my happy place.
yeah,
I'm
mean,
in my safe
I listen
place.
to podcasts of people talking about killing themselves, or I listen to really sad things. I'm kind of fascinated by suicide to begin with, but I listen to songs of like Elliott Smith and
Yeah.
like. I just listen. I'm really into Gin Blossom's Jealousy this week because I was just in that kind of depression. And I'm like, oh yeah, he killed himself, and I'm
I
into.
think you'd be listening to Nirvana or fucking,
or
or fucking Soundgarden.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not there. Those are too fresh, but no, I love it. I kind of like bathe in it.
Is
It's
it
a
because
we-
of the control? Like because then it's like, okay, no, ultimately the ball is in my court.
Yes.
I can turn the off switch off whenever
It's
I want.
it's a misshapen pleasure.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it feels good, but it's also like, oh, okay, there is a way to stop this feeling. Not that you're going to do it, but
Right,
the
right.
worst part with the feeling is, like, oh my God, it's going to go. Oh, phew. All right, there's always that. That's like, that's the fucking thing behind, in case of emergency, break glass if it's there.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's all that
I
is.
think it's that, and there you just. Yeah, I've just ever since I've been able to do that to like soothe myself, I do it.
And it's safer than it's easier than processing the feelings. Like you want to feel like a certain way, like, oh, I'm all fucked up. How do I fix it? Fuck, I don't want. It's almost a weird laziness.
Yeah.
Like I literally
you're right.
just want to fucking go right to it, and I don't want to work through anything. I'm being fucking lazy. I just want it to
Yes.
stop.
Yes, that is exactly it because it is just a fucking just like quick way out. It's just like shut down your computer.
Yeah, I
Fuck,
don't
I
have
don't
to-
want to deal
It's
with
slamming it shut without.
yeah,
Yeah.
without
have to
trying
fix
to like
anything.
everything's frozen. I don't want to have to deal with it. I'm just gonna yeah, and also like just listening to like depression music and but I was just so depressed this week, and last night I was super depressed. And my friend was like, I think you should volunteer at a suicide call center. I'm like, what?
Exactly.
I think I should call one. Like but
I
then
mean, Nikki, look, you're 0 for 17. You're doing something
Yeah.
wrong.
It does like you're supposed to like give back, and it's supposed to because everything's supposed to be about you. But and just having dogs, I'm like, what do people do if they have kids and they're this fucking depressed?
Well, how about Madoff's son who hung himself with his kid in the house, 2-year-old in the house, and he called his wife?
Yeah.
That I thought was shitty because he goes, make sure you come and get the kid. Like, and then she just found the message.
Yeah.
It's like he should have waited till she was not there, but he did it with the kid in the room.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah, I mean that. I remember there were a pair of twins in my high school, and one of them killed herself, and both their parents were blind.
What?
And the blind
great.
mom was
They
cleaning.
put the
her
wrong one's
room.
picture up.
The blind mom was cleaning the daughter's room and found her hanging. Like just
No.
bumped into her.
Like
Ooh.
just her shin hit her forehead while she was picking something up off the floor?
No, she was hanging, so her fucking face probably hit her box.
Look on the bright side of life.
How awful.
The glass half full, Jimmy.
Oh my God! It was somebody hung a Reuben sandwich in your. Oh,
Ah.
Oh my god, you like pussies like that, right?
sometimes, yeah. I mean, it depends on the
Okay,
chemistry.
so wait a second. Your girlfriend now probably has a perfect little pussy, doesn't she?
I don't like a perfect little pussy.
Okay. Well, I could see you ending up with someone who you like love, who has a perfect pussy, and then you'd be like, yeah, no, I love them when they're just little slits.
I'm afraid if I show do
you want to show a picture of you?
I don't like to show my girlfriend nude. I won't do that because that's rude.
But just to
Would
Nikki.
she be okay with that?
Nikki
That's
is,
the question.
Nikki's a female. She's your friend.
That's true.
You're not
remind me in
bragging.
the firm about
Yeah. Okay.
please,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll remind you. of that thing from before. I think you should show. You can show a picture. Like I would show a picture of my wife's genitals.
No, I can't show her
No,
genitals.
you got the
To
only
Nikki,
thing
I mean,
is
what-
if your wife said it was okay. What are you talking
She
about?
would be fine with
Okay,
it.
well then that's the only question you need to ask
She's
yourself.
fine with it.
No, she's dressed though. She's dressed.
Oh my god, she's so dressed and she's so hot. I've never seen anyone that hot. Oh my god. Good job.
She's wearing like
God, I miss sending videos like that. Like that's so hot that
But that doesn't touch on your theory about
what?
the perfect little pussy.
Oh,
or
I
the-
didn't
No,
see
I
anything
wouldn't show that.
Okay.
But I'll say, she got a great body, but her body scent is really sexy.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily like a perfect little pussy at all.
No, I know that about you. You like a lot going on down there. Notoriously.
I do, yeah. A lot of business happening, a lot of
That's
things.
the kind of pussy I have. That's why I know this about you. I
Do you
know.
really?
It's a mess.
Oh, I've talked about it extensively.
I've never heard this. Jesus, I should watch your act.
Yeah, you really should because I talk about having like a fucking like an Audi. You know?
An Audi
like,
is nice. Those
yeah.
are the best.
Oh yeah, and I didn't. But the whole thing, my whole thing. I remember the first time I realized like it wasn't maybe what everyone was into because I didn't
Right.
watch porn or like. I remember Dane Cook had a joke about like getting. Like going down on a girl that had big, like too many lips, and he's like, I got lost in the stage curtains, and that's how I found out, and everyone laughed, and I was like, what?
I have stage
I
curtains.
definitely have a fucking production of Brigadoon going on there.
Yeah, no, I like a good bunch of stage curtains. I like the prestige, fucking shit
yeah.
disappearing, popping up to the
Right,
side.
trap doors and
I have a
whatnot.
proscenium thrust. Yeah, I have a.
Does it bulge in panties?
It can.
That's
Oh my god!
fucking so hot.
Oh, if you ever use a Hitachi wand, that'll give you the look you desire.
No, what's that?
Okay, that's like the back massager
Oh.
type vibrator that is amazing. If you use that thing because it like shakes it so much you get like swollen.
I like that.
You would love it.
Camel, like the bulge in the panties drives me fucking crazy.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I haven't talked about it much lately, but I like if a girl wears like a white bikini, snug. Oh, I like the word snug.
You do?
Snug is a good word.
So the good snug bikini bottoms, nice white ones.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just shows off a little more than the imagination requires.
Yeah, I like a bikini that's obscene.
But you don't see that vagina a lot in porn.
No, it's unfortunate. There's a girl named Lily Ford who I've never met, who I follow on Twitter, and I love her.
You do?
Love her.
Okay, Lily Ford.
We're putting
I'm
that
gonna
out into
look her
the
up.
universe.
Yeah, she's really terrific. She's so sexy. But again, if you like that kind of vagina, she has a nice,
Right.
a nice puffy one.
Well, at
Yeah,
what point
I've-
in your life did you get there? Did you realize that's what I'm into? Was it you're a kid and that's always just been?
I don't know, man.
Or later on, are you like, you
Well,
know
how
what?
about when I thought guys would be disgusted by it, and I hadn't had sex when I heard that joke, and so I was like, oh, I can never fucking let a guy
Right.
see my vagina because it's fucking disgusting. And then guys fucking love it.
Yeah, they do.
They fucking love it. And any guy who's like roast beef pussy, or like it's just so gay to me.
Some guys
Yeah.
like a nice
To, like-
tight trim one, though. I don't understand that.
No, I get
think it's just a
liking
thing that-
anything, but like being grossed out by a pussy like mine is so fucking gay.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you some great words. Trigger words. Meaty. Is a
Meaty?
great word. Oh, that's a perfect description. Bad description of an eye. Perfect description of a vagina.
A meaty eye.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking for Lily Ford's picture. I'm trying to find one of Lily. She's so awesome.
God, I just found a porn star I'm so into right now.
Oh.
Ramon Nomar. I've never been
Ramon.
I've never been into male porn stars, but dude,
Why, do you have a large penis?
he just like fucking kind of like can be rapey.
And you
which
like
is
that?
good, and he's like foreign, so he doesn't realize it's kind of wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So he just like does it, and it's so hot. Just like telling girls what to do, but also like caring about them coming is the greatest combo.
Look at her vagina. She's spectacular. I'm showing
Hold on.
Nikki. Sam is finding Lily Ford's delightful genitals.
Yeah.
Okay, there she is, spread. Oh yeah, we got a lot going on there.
Yeah, like that. She's a small girl, too.
So it looks even bigger.
Isn't
Yeah.
that wonderful?
Yeah, well, I can't really see it.
Go on in there.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's got a lot going on, and it's like brown.
I don't mind that either.
So
Yeah,
who's your guy that you like?
Ramon Nomar.
Oh, that's probably what. No more probably means no.
Yeah, no more.
No more. No more. No more. Let's find out his name. He's just, everyone yelled it at him. No more. It's cute.
No, it's not what that.
Oh, I was being adorable.
No,
it
it's
wasn't.
Sometimes I'm very cute.
I like it, and it's definitely and it's a palindrome. His name is a palindrome.
That's probably more what it is.
What's a palindrome?
Same forward as backwards.
Oh, it's probably not
Mars
his real
back.
name.
Yeah.
No,
His
definitely
name could be Madam I
It's
Madam.
probably not
yes.
his real name.
Oh, who's your boyfriend? It's Madam and Eden. I Madam.
But he's just like, there's this one video you were talking about yesterday about someone using like a huge dildo. I could see the appeal of being fisted. Has anyone, have we talked about
Yeah,
that?
I've been fisted before, and it's not a bad.
I've never had anything gigantic up there, but I could see how my lesbian friend said she fisted her wife, and I was like, it changed the way I looked at fisting.
It is something about, I'm sure it's about being taken or being filled. Why would a girl like that? The abs and the large penis. What a turnoff.
Yeah, he's just like a hot dude. He looks like Jamie Dorn. He looks like the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, God, that was a sexy movie. Fucking
I
lame
never
thing.
saw it. I never saw it. I was supposed to. My boyfriend didn't want me to see it. He was like, "Don't watch it because we're gonna do a lot of the stuff in it, and I don't want it to ruin it for you." And then we never did that stuff.
Oh, no.
But it was like it was
It was crazy
rated
stuff
R?
in there, though, yeah.
Isn't it pretty crazy stuff?
I don't-
Yeah.
I think it was
Mr.
like,
Gray shit in her mouth. It was really,
Is that
It was
right?
really uncalled for.
He
Wow,
also
I
didn't want me
didn't-
to see Mother because we're gonna do that.
Oh, great.
That's not good.
Is that not good? I haven't
That's
seen it
not-
yet.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
no.
Oh,
There's
no.
a couple. You mean the whole?
The
yeah,
whole thing, all the way to the end.
Okay, yeah.
That's what he
Oh,
said,
no.
especially the ending.
That's
don't-
why my mother told me don't see Precious.
Oh my God.
Did you like that movie, Mother?
I mean,
I wanna
We
see
talked
it.
about. We mentioned it yesterday, but we were
I
just talking about the
can't-
Javier movie. Yeah, part.
I to be honest, I had to leave
Yeah.
the theater. Halfway, an
Why?
hour into the movie, I do this in movies a lot. It's fucking psycho. But an hour into the movie, I looked up the plot summary online and just started reading along with the movie.
What in the theater?
Your
In the
phone's
theater.
open?
I mean, I had it in my jacket, and I would go under it like a
Why
ref
would you
Why
do
would
reviewing
you
that?
footage.
do that?
Because I can't stand the suspense, and I want to know when I should get scared, and I want to know
That's
when
so
I should.
annoying.
Oh, that's a buzzkill.
Ugh.
For me, it's annoying, but for you,
I'd be
what do you?
I'd be
You
annoyed.
wouldn't see me.
I'd be so if I was in the movie with you
with Coat
I'd
Lady?
Be so annoyed.
Okay, well that's why I'm alone. Okay, yes, I'm annoying. But I needed to know. I needed to know. I was there with my friend. We were and I read what was going to happen. And I didn't read too far ahead. I didn't read all the way to the end. But I'm just like, I just want to know what the next scene is. And I was like, I cannot believe that that's what happens. That's not.
I want to see it.
Well, I said it on the air. I mean, do you not want me to spoil it for
No,
you?
because I do want to see it.
Okay,
Plus,
then-
brand new film.
I said it on the air.
Yeah.
Right after I saw it, like one day when you weren't here.
Okay.
Oh well, you shouldn't do that again.
Well, I mean,
If you want to say, I'll
Well,
cut
what
my
did you
ears.
say? What did you?
Hold on.
What are you talking about? Like, what can you talk around it?
dead baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
No, there's a way to say that without saying that.
But no, I mean, you watch the
No. The
baby
thing, okay.
died,
Yes.
broke its
And
neck.
that's
Like-
where I had to leave.
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay, you
Yeah,
can put
yeah,
your
yeah,
headphones
you're good,
back
you're
on,
good.
Jim.
How annoying was it me? My ba.
Really bad.
Oop.
Like you just wanted to make sure everybody knew you were still in the room.
Yes, I did. I just wanted to baba out loud. Great
Yeah.
excuse.
I went to see it with my wife, and like
Oof.
she was like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom."
Do you
'cause
guys have kids?
yeah.
Yeah. I was with
And-
my friend with a kid.
Hold
and I
By the
on
way-
now. Oh, all right.
No. It's
He's a baby.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, he doesn't want to hear it for himself because
no, it's
he's
for me. I'm going to watch it.
Right.
right.
So, but I
Aronofsky getting killed for that film, by the way. A lot of critics saying it's terrible.
it's not a terrible movie.
People are going to come around. It's going to end up being like everyone's going to appreciate it. I like
Okay,
how
good.
it's insane that movie got made. I don't
Yeah.
like the things that I try to do on Comedy Central that get shut down, and then that is a mainstream movie that every fucking NBC and Fox promotes.
You didn't
on
make
their,
Black Swan.
But I didn't see Black Swan. Is it more disturbing than
No, it's
Mother?
less- it's less.
Mother is fucking the
It's-
most disturbing thing
yes.
I've ever seen.
Black Swan was about ballet, and
Okay.
it took it.
I just never wanted to see.
It was slightly claustrophobic film.
Who is this?
It's just me annoying everyone.
Just Jim. That's Jim. I know. I thought it was like a pretty brilliant.
Werner Herzog.
It's a pretty brilliant metaphor, and like
Yeah.
What was it a
in that-
metaphor for?
it's a God story, like
Is it?
God and Mother Nature.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that bullshit.
Yeah.
No, not Black Swan. Mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You'll
and
see.
that and I think
There's a
it's-
little. There's a couple other ways you could have gotten that point across without
exactly
without
that one
doing
scene.
that
I was
one
like,
thing
eh,
to the one thing.
eh.
No. I'm happy that something that mainstream can get made and be that disturbing. It's
Yes.
good for comedy. It's good for the.
I agree with that.
It's also Jennifer Lawrence too.
Yeah, it is, and I'm shocked that her people let her do it.
Well, that's the trick of the, and she probably wanted to do because she's dating Darren Aronofsky.
Maybe
No, they met on set.
Oh, he must
she
have
didn't
been
know
so
him.
charming.
She probably knew who he was though. She probably met
She
him.
probably was.
Oh, that guy looks like he has
By the
to
way,
take
if you
that.
really
No.
watch that movie, you're like Aronofsky kind of sees himself as God too.
You gotta question anything. Did he write it?
Yeah.
Did we interview
You
him
gotta
once?
question anyone who writes it.
Yeah. He
Oh my
definitely-
God.
He definitely thinks he's God. I don't think so.
I would have enjoyed a little bit longer of a sex scene between those two.
Right, but it wasn't about that.
It wasn't. It should have been.
Yeah,
God
exactly.
damn it!
Was
I want
he
to see
in
that
it?
movie.
Darren
no.
Aronofsky,
No.
Javier Bardem
Oh, right.
is.
I like that he would
key.
just step in for the sex scene like Hitchcock, just making his one. He takes over, taps.
Wait
it
a
out.
minute, that's not Javier Bardem. That's Theo Vaughn is here. Should we have Theo
Just
Vaughn
have him
come in?
come in and
Yeah,
join
yeah.
us. We'll all hang out. You're hanging out, right?
Just have him come in. Let me text young Jenny Moffat.
Yeah, she's.
Oh,
our,
he's here now.
Yes.
Yeah, she's our book.
Oh, I was told. Okay,
You're
What's
told
wrong?
what?
that I would be out of here by 8.
Why? Where are you going?
I'm going to dinner.
What a fag.
You can go.
Yeah, I have to go. I pushed it already, but I have
Who you
to
going
go
to
in
dinner
like
with?
10 minutes. My friend Brian
All right.
checks out.
Whatever.
And then I have a set. I have 2 sets. Guys, I gotta work.
Whatever.
Yes. So we don't need to take a break. We just started.
No,
Theo
yeah. It's
Vaughn.
a little early for a break, but
No, don't, please.
I feel a lot
Theo.
of people get more busted looking though when they go vegan. Do you feel that way?
Theo Vaughn's coming in.
We gotta sit.
Yeah, you want to sit over there? We don't. You can sit
I
wherever.
mean, Theo just told me I'm gonna get busted looking because I'm vegan.
I could see
How
it.
long you been vegan?
Sam could see it.
Yeah, I mean, no, because I noticed that like more and more with I feel like this vegan diet, like people get too
Gray.
gray, they get too skinny,
Mhm.
like 'cause
Oh.
they don't get muscle tone, they get
No,
like
I
their
won't get
skin
too
gets
skinny.
loose.
Well, how long you been a vegan?
A couple months.
You
Even
gotta-
before that, I was like a pretty strict vegetarian.
Yeah, but
I'm a pescatarian.
What's a
Yeah.
It's the only thing I won't eat is fish.
Ah,
No,
Yeah.
they only eat fish. They think they're fucking animal lovers.
So you made a pescatarian joke for everybody.
I like
No,
that.
I didn't. I made a pescatarian statement. It had none of the makings of a joke. So you're going to dinner with Brian? Who the fuck is Brian?
He's a writer, friend of mine, comedian.
And you're dating him?
No. No.
She's not dating anybody.
I'm
Why
not
don't you
dating
call
her.
us later? We're gonna have frozen yogurt.
She's dated some guys that I know
okay,
though.
yeah.
She
What?
can't
No, I
find
haven't.
anybody to have sex
I
with.
have? Who?
Maybe not dated, but I mean dated briefly, like at
Like
night.
slept with?
Yeah.
Who?
Who?
Different guys.
Give one
One name.
initials.
One full name and social security.
Yeah, one initial.
Chris Fairbanks.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's more than
It's a CF.
And that was a guess. And that was a guess.
And that was you goddamn you. I was like, that was forever ago. How do you know
JD?
that?
Yeah,
Well, we all know
JD.
JD.
MLK.
AH.
Who's AH?
Adolf Hitler.
Theo brought
naming
us.
people.
Theo brought us all candy.
I had a few
corns.
candy corns. They're horrible.
What do you mean they're
I
horrible?
don't mind a fucking baggie of candy
it is
corns.
the
a pedo
worst
gift.
candy for
What-
sure.
That's
what made-
awful.
What made you bring us candy corn?
It's
I
worse
was
than
coming
no
here.
candy.
Oh,
It's
I
nice.
just brought some. Yeah.
Just
Well,
a
why
nice
is it
thing
in
to do.
I
Ziploc
just got
bags?
Exactly.
Because I wasn't going to bring the whole thing because I don't know how much they eat.
That's so nice of you.
You want a little something for yourself when you get home. Like,
Wait,
Yeah.
did
You
you,
don't wanna
buy
use
a
all
whole
your-
thing of Brock's and
Not
then
a
you have?
huge
Do you
one.
have a little jar? Do you have a little tray set up with like a little?
No,
bowl?
I have a glass jar that I'll probably put them on. I like different holidays.
I almost bought Halloween decorations for the first time, like, being like, "Am I going to be that person?" And I'm not. So you are.
We should do that before you become a vegan. I think celebrate holidays.
yeah, that's true.
No.
That's true. Unless you're a Jehovah's Witness,
Yeah.
Oh right.
in which
yeah.
case
They
vegan
don't
is more
cel-
important.
That's right. Yeah, they don't
Jehovah's
celebrate.
Witnesses don't celebrate holidays.
No, it's a fun
Or
movie.
animals.
Nothing?
No, not even birthdays. Not birthdays,
No.
not
Wow.
Christmas,
Why?
nothing.
Yeah.
So just milling around through the calendar?
They're just hanging. Yeah.
That's
No
crazy.
gifts, no nothing.
That's bizarre to me.
I don't get it. I don't
Yeah, I-
understand that.
I don't. It's a God thing, but I don't know why. I don't know in reference to what. I don't know why God
I think
would
it's
want you
just
to have some
like
gifts.
being selfish and being like, "It's my day." Like it just seems like an ungodly thing to do.
Like I think it's also you're not supposed to put yourself
Idolatry
on
or
that
something?
type of
Oh, yeah.
pedestal.
Oh, God, what fucking assholes. So you're just lighten up, you fucks.
Relax.
Yeah. So you're going to dinner with this guy Brian.
Yeah.
Where's he taking you?
I'm taking us to.
What a
he's my
lame evening.
friend.
So
Yeah.
what?
He's
I
joking.
mean, I haven't. he's a friend that has helped me through my breakup. He knows my boyfriend.
Exactly,
I talked to him
he
today.
knows.
Yeah,
or
he's the guy
yesterday.
friend. Believe me, he wants to put his face in your honey and make motorboat sounds.
Yeah.
Well, that is
100%
irrelevant.
true.
Do you want to have sex with him?
Yeah.
No.
You know he wants to have sex
he
with
wants
you,
to
right?
blow
So you-
some bubbles in your
Guys.
brown water. That's what he wants to do.
What?
He does.
I mean, of course he does.
Yeah.
So do all of
He
you.
wants.
But no, look, there's a big difference.
I don't
though.
actually.
No, me
Well,
neither.
Fuck you now.
Thank
Fuck you
you.
both.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because you're my friend.
Thank you.
I don't fuck somebody that only eats plants. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
But
I mean, I would definitely look at your vagina, but that's as a friend.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
yeah,
I'd give it a report.
don't you know when somebody's there to talk to you through your breakup, buy you dinner, like go out with you, like don't you know that it's like, wow, this is kind of torturing.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
person.
like he's
100%.
been through a lot. He went
Yeah,
through a
he's
breakup too. He's good friends with my boyfriend, so he is off limits to me.
Oh, he doesn't, but not to him.
but not
you're
to him.
He's the guy friend.
What does it matter then? I gave him the option to not go out. Like he wants to go out with me, and I'm like,
Of
okay,
course
yeah.
he does.
Yeah, of course
So
he does.
what am I doing wrong?
And that's why you're paying, because this way he won't get the idea it's a date.
Yes,
of course. But
exactly.
if you have those dynamics, you shouldn't hang with the person because you have all these fucking fences you got to put up around because you know his motives are not good and you're
They're-
trying to set it up.
No,
Yeah.
they are
He's in
good.
love with you.
He's in love with you. He wants to go down on you.
Oh my God,
He wants.
He wants to make love to you.
Oh,
he wants
man.
to. Yeah. With
He
his
wants to
mouth.
Roger you.
It is not.
Yeah, he
that's-
wants to hide both of his arms in your ass.
Oh my god!
I promise you, he's in love with
That's
you.
true. He wants to Roger you in a Tesla.
Yeah, he does.
I would be so flattered if he was, but he is not.
But that's the
Is
thing.
he good looking?
He likes. Yeah, he's very good looking.
He wants to taste the inside of your head, I bet, with his dick.
Damn.
Yeah, with his dick taster.
Yeah. What if his dick had a little tongue? That
It
came out
does.
at the end?
A little
done.
antenna.
No, he does. He's in love with you.
Yeah,
And
he is.
you're milking this, and you're roping him along
Yeah.
I'm.
because he wants to
Okay,
sling
well,
ropes
I'm
on you.
gonna end it right now.
You
I'll
should,
text
you
him
should.
and say, hey,
If we-
it's clear to me that you want to fuck me.
Yeah.
And this friendship cannot be.
Yes,
It
that's
will
what you should
always
do.
get in the way.
Yeah.
I would keep him around because what if things don't work out with the guy you're seeing?
I'm not seeing anyone right now,
I
and
thought you said your boyfriend.
my boyfriend and I broke
Ex.
up, and I've been talking.
My bad.
Brian is one of our closest friends, me and my boyfriend,
Mm.
and he's still friends with my boyfriend because as soon as I saw my boyfriend on Bumble yesterday, I texted Brian, was like, I saw Chris, and he goes,
I can already smell your pussy on Brian's hands. That's what I can do.
Yeah,
That's how it's going to end. Brian's going to go.
he's
for
not.
it.
Yeah, no, but Brian's
Sorry,
not.
is that too much?
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no. I want to hear
I just been
compassion.
watching dirty videos on the internet.
I want to hear
earlier.
compassion in Brian. What
Me
did he
too.
say? Now you said I saw him on Bumble. What did he say? Let's get together.
okay, I'll read you the text.
Yes.
Yeah, let me guess. I saw whatever your ex's name is. I saw Lamar
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
on. I saw him on Bumble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, listen, do you want to get together for dinner? We can talk.
Okay. Really? I said I just saw Lamar on Bumble. I didn't know that would happen. Oh my God. He said, really? What did you think when you saw that? I said,
Ugh.
what? Stop
Just
this.
not presenting an opinion and like,
Stinks.
no, tell me how you
Psychological.
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Tell
got
me
off
how you
work
feel.
early if you want to get lunch or something with me.
Who said that? Who said that?
I said I swiped right. He said that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, you poor thing. Let's grab
He
a
said
lunch.
I'm almost certain he's not really using that app.
Because he wants you to feel good, so that you're smiling when you see him. Because in his mind, he's not telling you that. Because
What could
it's
he
like,
say in
No,
these
here's what
texts?
he-
What could he
he
say in
wants-
these texts where you guys wouldn't go, oh?
Here's what he's doing.
Nothing.
He's doing that in case your boyfriend ever sees it, in case you ever get back. So he's setting it up where it's like, oh, he's probably not even using it. This way the boyfriend would go, you trying to fuck Nikki? We just broke up. And he go, no, look at that. I said that she's probably not even using that. I'm trying to make her feel better.
There's another reason he's doing that too. That's true. But there's another reason. He wants to be the guy that put the smile back on your face.
That's right.
Oh,
He wants to
God.
turn your frown upside down.
Yes,
How'd the
he
rest of
does.
these awful texts go?
I'm not. You're
I don't know who he is.
Because he
you're-
thinks this is like an 80s movie, right? And you're still at the point now where he's going to tell you that, and you're going to be like, oh, he probably doesn't, my ex. And then one day you're going to wake
He's
up.
trying to tell me
and
that
you're
he's
gonna-
talked to him.
You're
He's
gonna,
trying to tell me he's talked to him.
You're going to wake up, and you're going to go, oh my God, it was never about my ex. He's the one that made me smile
Yeah.
the whole
That's
time.
true. And then you both get to realize Harry Dean Stanton is dead.
Yeah. And he did magic, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Oh my
He did magic.
So, okay, what happened? Read the
What
rest of these awful texts.
No, I'm not. not because
You
he
wanna
is
get
like
lunch?
a really funny, cool person.
I'm sure he is.
and-
Okay, hold on. I got off work. Learn if you want to grab, give you some lunch.
He's a friend that I hang out with all the. I used to hang out with all the time.
Cool, let's see what. Okay,
Yeah, then no way. You're
Prove
right.
us wrong.
No, you did.
prove us wrong. You might be wrong. You might be
I'm
right.
Not, I'm not. I said he wants to have sex with me. Of course he does.
He's
But
in
I don't
love
try to
with
fuck
you.
my
He's
female
not
friends.
in love
He's
with.
in love.
Maybe
with
he
you.
is, but I don't fuck my female
He said,
friends ever.
I think all parties involved most likely view the situation as very unfortunate. He's trying to tell me he's talked to him, which is like he's bummed out too, Nikki. There's nothing happy or good about this, but that's just the shitty way things are. He said you both gave it your absolute best shot. There's nothing happy or good about this, but that's just the way
It's over.
things
He's
are.
saying.
He's saying it's over, and he's trying to set it up in case the
Every day it gets a
ex-boyfriend-
little easier, and then he said that.
I
I
respect
said,
this
that,
dude.
he said that
Every day
fucking
it
sucks.
gets a little easier.
Yeah.
You know what? The easier to move on.
Yeah.
You'll find someone just as good who will be willing to commit and go to therapy. You just have to wait through like 4 to 7 months of hell first.
Cool.
By hell, he means straight sex.
Okay,
Yeah.
honestly, he is saying very helpful things.
That's
that, like, my
rank amateur
girlfriends-
advice.
It really is bad.
I'm telling you, a little therapy, you'll find someone.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's
Dang,
rank
dang, dang.
amateur
And
advice.
you wait till you see this. You're gonna keep hanging out with him every day, and one day it's not gonna be today. It's not gonna be tomorrow. But one day he's gonna slide into conversation. Yeah, I mean, I've had girlfriends where like I've wanted to go to therapy and they don't want to go.
Yeah.
Like just so he can slide in. You go, wait a minute.
You watch, he'll tell you
He would
therapy's
go to
important.
therapy.
I would go to therapy. Like, it's crazy. Not? Do you want to go? Well, you know, a
Right.
lot of guys don't want to go.
No,
I mean,
know,
I've gone.
I know he goes to therapy. I go to his therapist. I go to his therapist.
Oh my God! You're like James Gandolfini and
Oh,
Annabella.
my
However the fuck you say her last name.
Yeah.
You're gonna hang
I
yourself.
have to go.
I
to
know.
dinner with Brian.
Why the codependent slob will wait for you until you get there.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, he'll wait all
Oh,
night.
you could push him off as far as
Exactly.
you wanted,
Right.
and it wouldn't make a lick of difference.
You
to
could say,
him.
"Hey, fuck, we're eating in a food truck."
You should make him wear your boyfriend's old clothes when he goes to the date.
Oh my God.
I bet he would. Just to practice, like just to practice dealing with some issues.
He's in love with you, Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki's definitely.
I've known.
She's not in love.
No, it's.
She's not in love. Believe me, she's showing up in a
She loves
t-shirt with pit stains.
Oh,
She's not in love.
She pushed him off.
staring at my pit stains. I know.
Oh,
I,
I don't mind him. I don't mind him.
sorry.
She's already
I don't
pushed him
care.
off just so she could hang out on the radio longer. Like she's not in love with him, but
Absolutely.
he's in love with her.
She's in fucking Peckertown and she knows it.
She wants to.
Swimming in Peckertown.
Oh yeah, we got
taking
3
a
good
dip.
peckers in here. I
Oh,
better
great.
semi decent.
She wants to stay in Peckertown as long as possible, not
So
hang out.
what
with
kind
her.
of place are you taking him to? By the way, he wanted to take you out.
vegan restaurant.
He wanted to take you out, but you, because you're letting him know we're not
Yeah.
going to fuck, are saying, no, I'll do it. It's that fucking guy friend move. And any guy that does that when he still wants to fuck is a fucking dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, is he a vegan?
I'm
No.
learning a lot about
Wait.
myself here right now.
Jim, he's not a vegan.
Oh, no,
he's
but he's
going
going
to-
to a vegan place.
Oh.
What a good guy.
He really
No,
is.
he is a boy. He's a boy that he's a friend. I've known this kid since he was a little child, kind of thing. He's younger than me. I'm the type of friend that's like, we're going here, and you're coming. Like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to
Yeah.
get some vegan? I'm here. I'm off work early. You want lunch? You want lunch? I'll eat lettuce. You want lunch? I'll eat lettuce. Tofu.
I'm not a vegan, but this is pretty good. This
Not
is actually
bad.
good food. A lot of people probably wouldn't eat here, but I
Cashew
like
ice cream? Fucking, I never dreamed it could be so good.
It's actually better. It
He's
actually is better.
This guy is so cool, and you all would like fucking love him, and he's great, and you're making fun of him, and it's not nice.
I
He's
might-
not here to defend himself.
I wish he was
Right.
because he would hate it. I'm sure I would like him because I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yes.
I pulled that move before,
been
but I
that
also
guy.
recognize it as an older guy.
I've been that guy too.
Me too.
Okay.
It's pathetic.
But how does
Yeah.
it end? What's the only way that this can end with Brian having sex with her? Do you guys think?
I don't know
No,
if it will
you-
end that way, but it's a weird friendship, but it's never a truly honest friendship because the motives of the person. Like, I don't want to fuck you or Sam, so I'll tell you whatever I have to as a friend. You know what I mean? I'll tell a friend something
Right.
that I won't tell a woman I'm trying to fuck. There's always that little. You don't
Yeah.
quite pull the trigger if you think what you say will get her back with the ex.
Right.
And you'll subtly badmouth the guy.
Yeah.
Subtly, because he's a friend.
Oh yeah, I've done it before too
Of
to guys.
course. Yes, we've all done it.
Yeah, like
But
I
reckon-
saw a guy look just like your ex get hit by a car the other day.
Yeah,
Right.
it's really
like
great.
passive
Or
aggressive.
say you could do so much better. She's not as handsome as you are. Like your looks, and then you.
Handsome? Am I fucking
you-
dating a woman in the Victorian era?
Oh, handsome. The guys
She's not
love
a
to be called
handsome-
handsome.
This is a
No, how
free-
guys do, but not women.
It's the
No,
Frida
you said, I
Kahlo
would say
dating
that to
hour.
a guy. Be like, she's gross to your, like she's not good enough. For
Frida
you.
Kahlo was busted as fuck. I think. Look,
Handsome
everybody
woman. Handsome woman.
Oh, that yeah. She had a good brow.
Yeah.
Who's
But
she?
no, I don't think there's going to be any sex coming off this
No.
because I think
No.
that
Of course not.
he's a little bit pathetic.
Yeah, a little into her.
Yes,
A
he's
little too into
a
her.
little too much, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wants to take her out, but she's going, no, I'll take you out.
This honestly is going to make this dinner quite fun for me
Good.
because I didn't know.
Watch
this
for the
going in.
signals.
I will totally watch for them.
Hey,
But
if you
I
ever
want-
want to talk,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Nikki, like even after this, like if this dinner makes you think of your old relationship at all, like I know we had fun on the radio today, but I can give you my number. You should call me later because like, I'm really easy to talk to.
I'm inviting you to Froyo later after this lame dinner. You should come.
Yeah.
Are you guys really going to Froyo?
Yes.
You bet I am. You
Oh
can't
my
tell
God.
I'm getting fat. I can't
Wait,
stop
can we
eating
go
this
to-
shit.
Can we go to Pinkberry?
No, we can't. Pinkberry stinks.
I know it does stink. I don't eat fucking dairy.
So-
All right, cool. You can watch us. You can eat some.
Okay.
Blow this turd off and come to.
Is that we're going to the fucking yogurt stop on Santa Monica? Nothing
I
but.
love it.
I do too. It's my favorite thing.
It's
I lay
so
under it with
good.
my mouth open.
Oh, you know what? I do think they have. Let me
They
know
do.
when you
It's
go.
It's like your old dating habits.
It's my present dating habits.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
You
don't-
guys, thank you.
You can be like, hey Brian, what's going on?
Yeah.
and you already know, though. That's the thing.
Watch for the signals. Watch how he's subtly going to elevate himself above the ex.
Oh yeah.
But he won't badmouth the ex. He'll say
Never.
good things because that's too obvious. But he's going to subtly say how he does things differently than the ex.
And
Oh.
you're gonna be able to call all the shots because he's just there. He wants to please you.
Yeah, he's an arm to, he's a shoulder to cry on.
He's just an arugula jockey. He eats meat and he's showing up at this shithole.
Exactly.
Yeah, arugula jockey is right.
all
That's
he is.
exactly what
Yeah.
he is.
The good thing is you're filled here with the word. When you leave here, you're filled with the truth. This is just like
Yeah.
church.
Oh
Sure
my
is.
God,
Yeah.
I'm going out.
There are
Just-
no lies in Peckertown.
They really are not.
God.
You'll have fun with him. He's going to give you a hug. Read the body language of the hug.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little longer than it should.
You know what
It's
he's
going to
gonna-
be a tad longer than it.
Ah, guys, you're ruining
And
this.
he's-
Now I'm like nervous.
He's gonna go for the hug before you do, and
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I bet you.
don't go for a hug. And you watch as he kind of like makes motions for a hug.
Yeah.
And when he does, he's not gonna squeeze like super tight, but he's gonna get a little tit.
A little, no, or
A
just
little
or
titty.
even a
And
little
he'll-
closeness.
And he'll
Yeah.
make sure your neck just touches his neck.
Oh
just
yeah.
a touch of neck.
A little just a little bit of physical intimacy because
Yeah.
in his head you're gonna be like, oh, maybe this is something else.
And what I want you to do is, I don't want you to move. I want your arms to hang down like you're Boo Radley.
And then you'll be able to.
I have to go, you guys. I really do.
All right. We'll
All
take
right.
a quick break and,
Should we take a quick break? You
yeah,
want
we
to?
should. Say
All right.
goodbye to Nikki Glazer and we'll show you the hugs we're talking about.
Yeah. We'll all take turns. We'll be right back with Theo Vaughn, more Jim and Sam after this. You wait until I turn. the
I
buttons
rush. That's why they like me at SiriusXM. I rush to
on.
broadcast.
It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
And Letterman has come in.
We're in Los Angeles. Annie Letterman is here.
Nikki's dead, and
Nikki
Theo Vaughn
died.
is hanging
Yep.
out.
Theo Vaughn is here. Theo Vaughn
Nikki
actually
died.
killed
I beheaded
Nikki.
her and I took her.
Oh, is that you that
Her
killed
seat.
I took her youth.
So easy to kill now that she's a vegan, though. She barely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Stepped on her
she's
foot and her heart
fighting.
stopped.
Do you live here, Annie?
Yeah.
Oh, how long have you lived here for?
I mean, I'm like back and forth, but I've been here for like 4 months, maybe 3 months,
Okay.
2 months.
Wait, where were you for a while? Oh, you
I was in
went
New
back to the East
York.
Coast?
Yeah, I've been back and forth.
Annie's the worst friend because I saw her one night and she's like, "Yeah, we'll go to dinner," and then I don't hear from her for
But then
9
I
months.
moved. I moved again.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I just pop back and forth.
Right.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like to live anywhere.
You had gone through a breakup. Were you like depressed?
No, well, I left to give him some space. Then he stole my apartment and all this garbage. So now I don't really care, but I'm back.
Did you guys make up?
No.
Are you dating again? Him?
What?
I don't know why I asked you like Yoda. Did you get back with him?
Are you dating
No,
Are you
no.
dating again? Him?
Well, you know what he did when we were on the road, when we were in San Diego together. He was. It was New
Oh,
Year's.
That's right.
And he was like, "I'm gonna come to the show," and I was like, "No, I'm working. I don't want you to come. I'm like with my friend." It's like,
Sure.
And I woke up in the hotel that you paid for. You upgraded me to a nicer hotel.
Did I? Okay.
And then thank you. And then I get all these missed calls from him, and like 100 missed calls I wake up to. And then I like call him, and he's like, "I thought you were gonna pick up. I surprised you." He drove my car to San Diego
That's
after
cool.
I told him not to. To like, I don't know if he thought I was like gonna like cheat on him with you. or
I think that
something.
he probably thought something was going on, and he was
Yeah.
going to have that fucking Ralph Cramden, Davy Crockett. Aha! And nothing's
It
happening.
was just so weird. It was just like, and it was just like awkward. It was like I'm not like I'm like working. I don't know. It was just.
It's
But he
really.
acted like he was being like chivalrous.
Yeah,
like,
he
I
was
came
like,
to
"Oh, I
surprise
thought," and
you.
I was like, "I literally said, do not come."
Right.
We thought we were going to be in a room together. It's so fun. Anyone that's dating a comic that opens for me or we tour together,
Mm-hmm.
you've nothing to worry about. I'm not even going to try. It's like, it's not the dynamics. And it's funny for him to do that. It's like, you don't have to be. I get it on New Year's Eve, though, you want to see your girl, but.
She's working.
Yeah, but even that, I don't know. I would want a girlfriend to come.
Was
play
he?
with.
Is he a comic?
No. But he worked in like
He's a neat guy. I've met him.
Yeah, he's real neat.
He's a great. I thought he was a great guy. I thought
Yeah,
he was
so
a great
did
guy
I.
for
I
you.
also thought he was a great guy.
So you're on Annie's ex's side in this whole thing.
I am.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know her ex.
That's good.
I just met him New Year's Eve. Seemed like a delightful fellow.
You'd love him, dude.
Was he a good
Why?
guy?
Great guy.
Oh man, is he still in L? He's in L.A.
Maybe we can have him on the
Should
show.
have him in. Yeah, he's that good of a dude.
But he's not a
Currently in
com.
my apartment.
Nikki's single, actually.
Oh, is Nikki single now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we set her up? With,
Yeah.
Wouldn't be crazy.
No, he has a girlfriend too.
Are you jealous?
No.
You really don't care?
You miss him a
I mean,
little
I'll
bit.
tell you the stuff off air, but there's a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
No, there's a lot that happened, and he really is a coward and not a good dude.
Oh, why?
Wow.
No, I don't know who he is. You don't want to say on the end though, because I have no idea.
Just some stuff that like his.
I don't know his name.
His people that I've never met, his new people, attacked me. I've never met them. So you said some stuff to that person that then attacked me in a way for things that are really crazy.
Okay.
And then you didn't
Defend you.
defend me. So that's crazy. I've never met this person. I've never approached this person. I would never speak to this person.
They attacked you on in social media. I'm gonna guess not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. Isn't it weird?
It's real
Who
crazy.
the fuck gets involved in somebody else's relationship? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who
Right.
cares?
I don't
It's
care.
not. Also, when it's like I broke up, like if I break up with someone, also it was like a loving relationship, so it wasn't like a bad breakup. It was like sweet and nice and nothing.
Why'd you break up?
It just wasn't the right fit. It's like I'm not. I don't know. I like my freedom, and I didn't have it with him, and it just wasn't. the
You
right
weren't
fit.
ready.
No, he was not. He did nothing. I
Did-
did everything. He did nothing. It's like he
His
didn't have
fault.
a life. I did. Not to be rude, but it's like he wanted to do all these things. He wanted to do comedy. He wanted to do these things I already do. He never did them.
Did you want him to do comedy with you?
No.
Come on.
But I want people that want to do. But I want people that want to do things to do the things that they want to do.
You want people who are
Right.
driven. I mean, it's hard when you're a
Yeah.
stand-up, or you're driven to date a lump. And I'm not saying he was,
Yeah.
but I've
No,
met
he
some
yeah.
lumps.
He was sweet. He's sweet. I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna deny what you're saying. Like definitely like super sweet. It's a tragedy to me that we're not friends or cool right now. Like it's definitely like some poison from another situation. And it's a real bummer. It's a real tragedy because I was very, very supportive, not just emotionally, but financially to a human for 3 years. And
Wow.
it's very, very frustrating to be owed money, to be,
How much do they owe you?
I mean,
Ballpark.
thousands.
5,000?
I don't know
3,000?
that much.
2,200?
But then it's just like the
The
apartment.
fig?
Like Theo and I were going to move into the apartment.
3,800.
At one point, Theo and I were going to move
We
into that
considered it.
apartment.
Were
And,
you?
Yeah,
Were
he
you guys
squatted
dating?
and it's like
No.
Well, hold on. You don't say it like
Sorry.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're not.
I
No,
did.
we
Did you
weren't.
see me not even react? I was like thinking the exact same tone.
We almost look the same a little bit, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think we look the same, but I understand us not. Because sometimes I comment on his butt, and it's like I'm not hitting on you, but I'm always like your booty is like he's got a thick, juucy butt.
I have a Down
Theo.
syndrome butt a little bit.
And,
No,
and
it's-
personality.
like,
Yeah, it's more like your face and sort of like the.
Okay. You don't have to keep laughing at it. Jim.
Made me really happy.
You just look like you should be wearing gym
Really
shoes.
nailed
Is
him,
all
huh?
that's
They're
happening.
bad shoes.
I've got
It
some
really is
freckles on the
crazy
brain.
that you wear retarded people's shoes.
I know. I tell you why, and you're not wrong.
Right.
It really is just every time I see it, it's like because I know you're a cool guy. I know you.
Do you understand the sunglasses I had? I'm walking around with a 20-year-old girlfriend, and I got these fucking shoes on. She must want to fucking behead me.
He wears
I
ladies'
mean,
sunglasses.
I don't think she's with you for your style. Let's just say that.
I don't
It's got to
think so
be
either.
personality.
What is she with you for, do you think? You guys, I mean, did you guys just find love, kind of?
That's cute. Money. No, I think she likes me. I think my personality.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I'm always batting out of my league, and it's personality driven always.
He's
I
like
could see
Jim's
that.
like all like cute and smitten and like ridiculous over. it.
And he's
Just
kind of
so
an
it's like-
ageless wonder a little bit, you know?
Jim?
I could see you be, yeah.
He's like ageless, genderless. Like you're not even sure what he is.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just a weird amoeba.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
with a
You're
laugh
like,
track.
you're like a ghost that likes to fuck
But
a
it's
little
cute. You're like extra cute. I mean, I guess I didn't really know you in relationships, but
Yeah, I was single.
you're like cute as fuck with her. He's all like worried she's
We
gonna.
were just talking about that he's like, as a 50-year-old man, he's turned into like a
You're not
teenage
50
girl.
right now.
49.
You turned 49.
I'm
I've known
49.
you a long time.
Yeah.
But he's Jim's in love.
Sam looks cuter,
We have the
actually, I
same
thought, in
birthday.
person than I thought
July
you were going
19th.
to look. You look handsomer in
I'm the
person.
20.
I guess thanks. Right.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
you are. You're like a cute like.
I don't think. I guess I don't photograph well.
He's like a little like. You're like a
Dr.
little cute
Seuss
radio
thing.
guy.
That's it. Radio.
Look at that cute little radio
Hey,
guy.
look at that guy. He's got headphones on.
You're like a cute little. Look at those headphones.
Look at
Push
that.
his little fro down.
That rascal is all those buttons in front of him. What's
Oh,
he
he
doing
loves-
over
yeah.
there?
He loves sliding buttons.
What's he
Yeah.
doing? Oh, who's going up and down now?
What's your handle, little buddy? So you seem like you're still bummed about it.
I'm just like.
Yeah.
Disappointed in the person, in the
It's-
man.
It just
yeah,
keeps
for
happening
sure.
to
Like
her.
I'm not like it keeps happening.
No,
To
I'm
me?
just joking.
Oh, I was like, no.
You just
No. I'm
throw
just
shit
like
out there, right?
I just don't have like. I mean, I have one like ex I really hate, but that's because he was very mean to my
The
mother.
guy you've told me about.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was mean to my mom. He
Yeah.
made my mother cry twice. So he was like a bad
How do
dude.
you get the opportunity to do it twice?
He reminded of who
Okay.
her daughter was.
He just held up a picture of me.
How did he get to do it twice?
Because I think that I've struggled with feeling like, I mean, they're all still laughing at me. I just
No,
want,
we're actually not.
I want the radio listeners to know that
Right.
Continue to share
if
your
you
feelings
can't, if you
when people are
can't
laughing is an
hear the
amazing
giggles,
ability.
I just want you to know that there's still much laughter in my direction.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying all of it.
Yeah.
But I think that I struggle with being maybe like,
But how did he make your mom cry twice? Because
Okay,
you think
so the
once.
Well, what do you think you struggle with? I want to know what she's.
I think that it's like, I had a lot of bad shit happen when I was little, and I think it was easier for me to say that I was like a rotten person rather than like accept that the grown-ups kind of let me down.
But nobody fumbled with you.
I was sure diddled, but
Were you?
Oh yeah, I was tickled low. I was tickled real low.
Were you really? Now, did you ever? Do you know the person who did it, or was it a stranger?
Where's this guy? Okay, so that one's like
Just
this
don't
is
say
a
his name.
foggy. I mean, yeah,
no,
he's not a person, but
okay.
it was like that one's like a little foggy, but that was like he was a friend of my mom's coworker or a husband. Sorry, the husband of my mom's coworker, and I do remember like a lot of tickling, a lot of chasing, a lot of like closet time stuff.
We've talked about that before. I thought you always said no. Not that you were lying. Maybe you didn't remember it, or maybe you just didn't.
No,
want
I don't know. Like I don't know for sure what happened, but like I mean,
Doesn't
There's some-
seem like it was right.
yeah, there's some feelings. But then I had the stuff in high school where my teacher, you recall that?
I do that. Yeah.
I got a little jizz in the knee pit from a teach.
Did you date the teacher?
No. I took him to court, did the whole thing.
Yeah.
Dang.
Got called a liar, everyone. Did I ever tell you about I had a teacher, so my whole high school kind of like,
What grade in high school was this? How old were you?
I was 16,
Uh-huh.
but I ended up graduating early. Apparently they were like, you can leave now. I got jizzed out. The stream, it was a
Theo
very
went,
strong jizz.
You said
I didn't
16.
do that. I've had food earlier, and I was having like a repercussion of some of the food.
She was like, I was 16 when my teacher touched me inappropriately, and Theo went,
I don't think I did that.
I'm like a sister to him, so he's imagining. Let's remember that.
Right.
This is what I looked like at 16. This is it.
So I had like one of the teachers from this. I went to like a juvenile delinquent high school, and so one of the teachers from the high school texted me randomly. I don't know how he got my fucking phone number.
Recently?
Yeah, like in January, and like after the election, I was like kind of done like taking shit. Like it wasn't. I'm sure I'm gonna get fucking yelled at by your fucking listeners now for just even saying election, but I just like wasn't. I was like, oh, I don't like. My wanting other people to feel good is no longer going to be above me feeling good. So, all right. So,
He
no more
texted you?
hesitation. This random teacher, it wasn't the one that did it. I'm going to blank out the names.
Sure.
Hey, Annie, this is blank from the blank school. I'm putting together a little blank school reunion in New York City on Thursday, February 9th. I'm coming up with a few teachers. Can I count you in? My treat. I got woken up by the school that fucking literally jizzed on me.
By the way,
I go-
my treat is the worst way to end a text.
It's so
Worse.
ridiculous. My treat. I go, hey, blank. I would have loved a few teachers to have come to support me when I was 16 and sexually assaulted by blank and called a liar by all my peers. So if this is an impromptu apology, I'm out of town until the 17th.
You get any response on that?
Yeah, hours later, after the lawyers were fucking.
Yeah.
I am so sorry that happened to you, and I'm very glad your parents took it to court. My parents dropped me off at the teacher's house. I took it to court. My first year at blank school was your senior year. I can assure you that if anything of this nature were to happen under my leadership, the students' safety and support would be the number one priority. Fucking suck my dick, bitch.
Right.
I hope your school burns the fuck down.
But is he being truthful there, though? Like, did he have any knowledge of it, or probably not?
They all knew. No, it was a very small school. Everyone knew. What happened was I had a best friend who... We were being groomed. So it was a couple of teachers. And this is the worst part. If you have children listening, this is the time to cover their ears. These were white people with dreads.
No, they weren't.
Yeah. I got
Worst
assaulted. I got
kind.
sexually
Undercover
assaulted.
blacks.
No.
I got sexually assaulted by white people with dreads.
Oh my
Anyway.
God!
Oh, that's
I mean, I think honestly, the fact that they're culturally appropriating was even a bigger crime.
That is worse. It is worse.
I would say so.
In a larger scheme, it's worse.
And honestly, the amount of black men that have jizzed on me now, it does feel like cultural appropriation.
Have you been
Right.
jizzed on by a lot of black
No,
men?
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
okay. I was about to high five.
No, I have to
you.
wait till my dad. I have to wait till my dad dies out of respect. But
Do
anyway,
that, he'll kill himself.
yeah, no, I don't want to be the reason he dies. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's got a weak heart, Jim. But so.
So you texted that back. Good for you.
Yeah, I texted that back, but then so they had this like group of or the teachers they were a married couple, and they would invite a few of us over, and they would like buy us weed and alcohol and stuff, and they would tell our parents that they were like tutoring us, and then it turned into a thing where it was like they had us staying over their house. It was really weird. There was like a bed for us. It was
and
really
they would
weird.
just slowly like convince your parents that this was just a normal.
Yeah,
okay thing.
they were like, well, your kids are about to go to college. This will help them. Like, we're learning. Like, my parent. I'm like, you thought we were like studying? This is crazy. It was a juvenile delinquent school. First of all, we didn't even read books. It's like,
Yeah.
what were they tutoring us on?
So wow, it's so crazy. So how do they start to work their way into the bed area or whatever? Because obviously it's like you said, grooming. You
Yeah, I'll
go
tell you.
slowly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. So
Night snacks. Usually, a lot of times it's a treat or something. Isn't it?
I mean, I don't know.
Like
I
a
know.
tray of water.
Spoken by a man who carries
the way
these.
this guy says things.
Yeah, he brought in.
You're
By the
so
way, he
funny.
walked into the radio studio.
Yeah, a
with
little
bag of
seasonal
treats.
gift for these.
Not a seasonal gift. That's fucking. We have that in your van just in case.
I know.
You're grooming Jim and me.
Yeah.
For sure.
No,
With his
but like a
fucking
tray
scary
of
molester
waters.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A tray of waters.
What are you talking about?
Like
From-
people, yeah, something you come into the room with a gift.
Tray of waters.
Well, yeah,
I was just trying to fuck someone in Papillon.
Well, it starts with a
Listen, we all
tutoring
got molested
session.
different, Theo, okay? You obviously got molested in a weird cult-like situation.
Yeah.
Were
So-
they all wearing white?
Nobody
Any-
fucking ever gave you guys water while you were in bed.
Anyone,
Nobody give you water while you're being molested?
Yeah.
Oh
anyone
my
who's
God, they
listening
didn't
is like,
hydrate you guys?
oh my God, my tutor offered me a bottle of water the other day. This is not good.
I mean, here's the thing. Don't drop your kids off at their teacher's house, and also, like, don't have someone named uncle or aunt hanging out with your kid if they're not fucking related to you. They're
Right.
gonna fucking tickle your kid. And they're not-
So the kid would tickle. Did you remember that all the time, or did that kind of come back later?
No, I remember like foggy things. I remember like being in a closet. I remember like how I felt, and I remember he always would tickle me. My mom would always
How'd you
be
feel?
like, bad, but when he would come over, it was like conflicting because it was like my mom would be like, so and so's, we'll call him like Joe. Joe's coming over. Are you excited, Annie? You know how he loves you. You're his favorite. And so it was like this feeling of being like, oh, I'm someone's favorite. Like that's exciting. But then like, I don't like this. So I remember that sort of juxtaposition, like of like almost like flattered, but like scared and not wanting it. Like attention I didn't want.
Like when
but
Theo gave us all candy, and then he was like, "But I'm staying for the radio show."
yeah, and it was like,
And
wait,
were like,
we
"Oh."
actually thought you were a candy delivery man.
Yeah, I thought it was just for the candy.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're good. They're pretty good.
got good
I got them
teeth
at a
for
nice
eating
place.
those candies.
So why don't you just tell your mom like later, or you couldn't tell her later?
What, when I was a little kid?
Years later, I mean.
Oh, about the guy
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
tickled?
Yeah.
No, I talked to her about it, but she said that I was making it up.
But
She didn't say I was making it up, but she said, like, I mean, it kind of is like a situation where it's like, look, it's like, it is in the past. It does explain some things. It is like a memory that sort of like came up. Like, if I wanted to, I could probably get some like hypnotherapy or something about it, but I think I remember enough, and I think I'm
You don't
good.
need to get the rest.
I'm good. I remember
Yeah.
all the other ones. Do you know what I mean? I remember
Yeah.
the older ones.
Well, if it's
So
good,
then-
if it's good to get it out though, sometimes it won't hurt you. It's like you clear the room out a little bit.
But what about the high school one? Like you didn't realize.
Yeah, let's go on to the next one, Annie.
Yeah, exactly.
And
How'd
I
they,
got a college one too, but
how'd they groom you? I want to know how they
Yeah.
groomed you. Like
well, they were
Theo's
inviting us
amazing.
over. It started out with they would just bring us cups of water. No,
Yeah, Theo had the worst idea. Did they just seduce you with cups of water?
I'm like,
A
we
can
didn't
of
start in a
papaya
fucking
juice?
triathlon. It wasn't like they were like waiting for us, giving us water as we were biking by.
What shit? What shit? Would he be a terrible pedophile?
Like
I
so
have some
sweet.
rye bread. Fucking bull.
Theo would be a terrible marathon.
I'm bringing you dry toast.
He'd be a terrible marathon police officer, just arresting the wrong people entirely. What do you think you're doing? And I'm hydrating them. Yeah, well, I know what you're doing.
That's semen, buddy.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what happened?
So then so it started out where so his wife was my advisor, and then so she would start to tutor me, right? Where it was like I had to write a paper, and she's like, "We'll come over and we'll type it together." right? So then I would go over their house, and then we would smoke a bunch of weed, and they would get me like, I know I liked fucking like coconut rum or something. They get me like some fucking little kid idiot drink, and we just get wasted. And then it started to be like, I don't know if I must have my license then or something. I don't know how I would get home without, or my parents I guess just didn't notice I was drunk. But I would get fucked up with them, and then they started to be like, "Oh, we're working late. Why don't you just we have an extra room. Why don't you just let the girl?" And so it was me, and then my friend. We'll call her
Theo.
Sarah. Yeah, we'll call her Dana.
Dana's a good name.
But Dana's my sister-in-law's name. I don't want to drag her into this. I love that bitch.
Like Dana.
I love my Dana.
You do.
But so didn't used to. Twin brother's wife. We had to get over the competition for my brother's dick.
Gotcha.
But you know when you're molested, you always suck your brother's dick, right? Isn't that normal?
After the water.
I got groomed by mom and dad. But so anyway, so sorry to the people that really does happen to. I'm sorry I drew light to it, but
How about you apologize to those of us that were enjoying the story till we realized you were kidding?
yeah, sorry, Jimmy. Mid-stroke, I ruined it all. But I'll let you smell my seat when I leave.
I can smell it now.
To you. I didn't shower for you, Jim.
But so how are
anyway,
you?
so then we started staying over, and then it was like we had our own room, and then just like we just started hanging out there all the time.
Sure.
And I remember my friend Dana and I had this one guy friend that hung out with us all the time, and he would never go over. And he's like, "I'm not fucking going over there. That's weird." And we're like, "What are you talking about? It's so cool. Like we get to get fucked up with our teachers." And he's like, "They're our teachers. They're grown-ups. Like this is weird." And we're like, "Whatever, John. Like fuck you."
Did they want John to come over?
Yeah, they wanted people over.
Probably so it didn't seem so crazy.
Yeah, that's part of the group.
That's taking a big chance, though, that someone's going to yap about it.
We had a guy like that. Fella like that, this dude, Big Richard. And he
What was his nickname?
I don't know. I'd have to text my buddies, but he took us to a Marilyn Manson concert. First concert I ever went to, Marilyn Manson, dropped me and my buddy off there.
Cool.
And one time we ate some steaks over at his house because he was a senior citizen, and he would get us steaks and we'd hang.
Weird, right?
Yeah, it was pretty weird. I mean, we knew he was a senior citizen.
He was lonely, though. Did he ever try to suck your dick?
No, I mean, he was lonely. I was
That's all it
agreeing to
is.
that part.
Yeah, he just.
But then he tried to, one time he wanted some more sour cream for his potato or something.
And he started jerking you off. The
My buddy did. And my buddy's like, "Hey, will you give me some sour cream?" And I was like, "I'll get you some of this sweet cream." You know, I was joking, about semen.
Right.
And then he goes, "Can I have some?" And that's when it all turned in our head that this dude was
grooming you.
Yeah, this dude was trying to get some
It's
cock
weird
or
when
something
adults
from
want to
young
hang out
people.
with young kids, and it's like, and when you're
Or
like a
butthole.
teenager,
Hey,
you're
hey.
so sure that you're like almost a grown up, right? Like you're
Yeah.
like, I'm a grown up, and you're like, yeah, it's cool. These grown ups want to hang out with me. I remember I had like my brother's best friend, my twin brother's best friend's mom was like a younger mom. She was like a cigarette smoking, like
Yeah.
drunk driving mom, like a cool mom.
Yeah.
And she would bring us. She would like take us out for coffee. Like she wanted to be my best friend. I was like 8. And she's like, "Let's go get coffee." And I would like hang out with her all the time as a kid. It was like all these adults like wanted. I mean, I think I like looked mature or something, but like adults wanted to fuck me. It was crazy. And as much as I want to be like, there's bad eggs or whatever, it's like a lot of my teachers at that school. There was a female teacher who told me once that I had to stop like dressing like provocative because the male teachers couldn't handle it. And I was like, I just feel like that's not my problem.
Sure.
That seems like it's their problem and not mine. And there was one teacher that I remember
Theo, you're a
in
little
morning meeting.
mixed
Well,
up
I
about
mean,
that.
I think it's. Did you know you were turning the teachers on? do you
No,
think?
I was just in school. I was just like a teenager. Like I had a
Plus,
boyfriend.
they got to handle that. Teachers got to handle
Right,
that.
it's the
'cause there's
teacher's
always
fault.
hot-
Yeah.
13 or 15,
I
there's
was
always
like
girls.
I was like
Yeah.
I was like a young. I mean, I was sexualized really young,
Right.
and so it's like I was like a sexy kid. Like I just was. I was
Right.
just like. I mean, half the time I looked like Hanson, and the other half I looked like. I mean, it was the one you wanted to fuck. It was the middle one, but
Right.
like, it's just so. But it was. I just was. I was sexually active, young. I mean, when
So
you
you-
lose your
so you-
virginity at 6 months old.
Yeah, you're old.
I was born breech. I really think I was born breech, and I really imagine the doctor just fingering me on the way up,
Oh, dang.
just like fingering me
That's rough.
right out.
So what happened? You wound up. They would have you guys come over drinking. John wouldn't go over.
John wouldn't go over, and then it ended up being like one time where Dana couldn't come over, and then the wife was out of town, so it was just me and the male teacher in the house. So he was sleeping in his bed, I was sleeping in my bed, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and he was watching me sleep.
Mm.
And I was like, ew. I remember just being like, ew, this is really creepy. And then
How was he
left.
watching you? Where was he?
He was laying next to me with his elbow up.
On the
and
bed?
His hand, yes, and his chin, like on his hand.
What did you say to him?
Kind
I
of
said,
casual.
ew, this is creepy. And yeah, he was like, it was like Burt Reynolds when in a sexy
Apparently,
pose.
sure.
But so I was just like, because you're kind of trying to justify it in your head. And I also was a kid. I always like forget when I'm telling this story. I get real hard on myself because it's like, I'm like, why did I do that? And then I remember like I'm 34 now, like I wasn't then. And I was just young. So I just remember like joking and being like, ew, gross, creepy, like get out of here. Because I didn't want to like admit that something bad was happening.
Yeah, because you didn't have proof, quote unquote.
Right. So then if you accuse, it's like if I say it the wrong way, I'm
You'd
like,
be like, what?
accusing.
And you're
so
having a
much
good
of my
time.
life,
You don't want it to like. I don't want this to be true. I just
right?
want
Like
this
it's
to
just
be,
fun.
Yeah.
Like John's wrong. Like this isn't
right.
And then so like,
what did he do when you said that?
he left. And then like I went back to sleep and I woke up and it was like normal day. And then he was like, he was my art teacher and he was like, I want to draw you nude. And I was like, and I didn't want to do it, but I felt like I was accusing him if I said no. So, and I remember being like, I'm keeping my socks on. Like in my head, I was like, I'm not taking my socks off. Like I'm not gonna be fully naked.
Yeah.
Like that was my like take back the night or whatever. And then so like then he had me like lie down on my stomach. And he sat on back of me. He drew me a little bit, but he jerked off.
Wait,
he sat on the back of my legs, on like my calves.
Okay.
And he got naked too.
To
And he
draw
said-
you?
Yeah, he said it's better this
That's
way.
different.
And I was like, at this point, full shock, like completely silent, unable to say anything.
Oh, wow, you couldn't talk.
Totally paralyzed.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, dude. I was just like, couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, this is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. And then, great show, by the way. You should check mine out on YouTube. But anyway, so then he was sitting on so he's sitting on my back naked, jerking off. And I'm
How did you like? Did he let you know he was jerking? Oh, you knew obviously, but did he want you to know, or he was trying to sneak it?
He was like kind of like grinding on my.
Okay.
He wasn't sneaking. He was
Okay.
naked. Like it was like, and he was like, it's just easier to draw this way. It's like better this way. And he was my teacher. I don't know. It was like, and I didn't want to not be cool. It was just like so much. And also I was fucking molested. So it's like I already have like this weird thing about like, how do you please, like just so much of it, just a total mind fuck. And then so.
But you can't. You're paralyzed in that moment, huh? You really are. I've heard that, and I know it's real.
Yeah.
But like to be there and then to go like I can't move or I can't.
But then when it actually like hit my knee pit, when I heard the splat, when I felt it, it kind of snapped me out of it, and I got up, and I was like, I got to go to work. And I remember I went into the bathroom. I didn't wipe it off. I just pulled my pants up. I didn't wipe it off because I felt like wiping it off was like acknowledging it or something. So I just like went in the bathroom, pulled my pants up, went to work. I was working at a Color Me Mine, like one of those pottery painting places.
I love those places.
Yeah, they're kind of fun, right?
Okay.
It was a pretty fun job, but
just glad
I had extra glaze when I went in that day. Let's just say that.
I just like that Theo's getting the right takeaways from this.
I'm getting more.
Getting what I'm expecting.
I'm trying to
And his name was Theo.
I'm trying to bring this around to like a positive ending.
I'm surprised.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Theo wasn't like, no.
It does have a positive
It is
ending.
easier to
Sure.
draw
Sorry
that
about my
way.
feet.
It is. I mean, it is easier to draw.
Do you have a foot fetish?
Mild, but not. I'm not looking for dirty reasons. Actually, I love my girlfriend's feet so much. I'm just looking. It's which.
I'm watching. I mean, you really are looking at
But
a
I'm- but I'm-
very creepy way.
but I'm telling you-
literally talking about getting molested, and you're. I can see you swallow. You're like,
but no, you're looking at them.
looking at my
I'm telling you really. I'll
Do
be
you
honest
hate
with
them?
you. No, they're nice, but I'm not looking at them sexually. I would
Here's
tell
the-
if I was being dirty with your feet. I would tell you. I'm really not. I'm looking.
but
at
you were looking to decide whether you were gonna.
No, I was. I was just looking at the shape of them.
Are they bad? They're kind of long.
No, they're nice, but they're not. I like.
This isn't your type.
They're not as large as I like. They're nice feet. I like.
Wow,
Yeah.
you are such a freak.
No,
I
he
love
likes
you
more
so
of a
much.
like a Scandinavian foot, something a little bit lengthier or thicker.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, you
it's
like
gotta
a
be
thicker?
a nice feminine.
Do you like thick toes?
Not necessarily thick. They just have to be nice feet.
Like a Gina Davis foot.
I don't know what her foot looks
Oh my
like.
God, that sounds like a song. Gina Davis.
She's got Gina.
That's Betty
But
Davis.
I'm just looking like, oh yeah, okay. You're almost looking for flaws on the foot.
Yeah.
Like, because Nikki Glaser has awful feet.
Yes.
So you just like to
Gray.
look.
They're very gray looking.
No, they're misshapen.
Are they really?
Yes.
I could see that.
That's so funny to say
Wait.
gray.
What do you think of these, Jim? Those are Gina Davis's feet.
They're fine. They're chubby feet.
Yeah, I could see that. She's got kind of bulky. I could see that kind of,
yeah.
Getting ready for the
They
winter.
got to be nice.
She's a
feet.
sturdy woman, Gina
It's
Davis.
such a weird
Very
thing. Like,
sturdy.
Yeah.
it's such a weird. The foot fetish thing's so weird to me. It's like
Me
so
too.
many guys. Like once I started doing your radio show years ago, or whatever, it was like got all your like foot fetish
Yeah.
people. I was like on.
What size
Wiki
shoes?
Feet.
Yeah, were they like 9s?
9.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Not
they're big.
enough, right, Jim?
What?
What do you like? What
It's a
size?
good size, in between like 9 and 10.
You like them to
like
just
that.
be so much bigger than your dick. You're like they've got to be just. They have to
the
eclipse
toddler
my
feet.
dick. Yeah.
No, but
Do
I
you have a little dick?
no,
I feel like you don't.
It's fine. I'm
It's fine.
my girlfriend.
Everybody that's seen it says it's too big for him.
It's
I definitely feel like you don't. I would know. I would feel it from you if you had a tiny dick.
you just feel tiny dick energy.
Yeah, I would feel it.
My no, but I'm not, and I'm not like guy who can't look at another woman because he's with a girl, but it's like new, so I'm like I'm all about her, like everything on her I like.
Jim doesn't even look at me the same anymore.
Not at all.
But we all do.
It's really
We're like,
depressing.
look at this cute radio guy.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
appreciate
Aw,
that.
look at him over there, radioing away.
man.
But Jim used to look at me like that, you know?
Yeah.
The twinkle.
Yeah, and the twinkle's gone. He's got his eyes are well, they're for somebody else now.
For somebody else's large feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, she put him on my face. I was so happy.
I could totally see her being like, "Shut up, Jim," and like
Yeah.
shoving them in your face.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she's cool, man.
Do you care if feet are washed before you have them on your face?
I prefer them. I prefer them not to be washed, but I don't want them dirty.
Right.
Like I wouldn't like Annie's wearing open-toed shoes. They look nice, but I wouldn't because there's grit.
Right.
I like sneakers and socks
Yeah.
like
Al
that.
dente.
Now,
kind of
what
al dente.
I did, this was an accident.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're bad,
But I will tell you, this was an accident. I don't wear open-toed, even if I'm performing on radio. But I will say this. With pussies, you're the same, right? You want them to smell a tiny bit. You want them to smell like vagina, but you
like
don't
the
want
West Shore
them to stink.
Expressway.
Sometimes when I'm washing my pussy, I think of Jim Norton. I go,
Maybe I
how
shouldn't be.
much should I wash it? But
Yeah.
you do. I kind of time it sometimes, like, because I want it to still smell like a vagina, but I don't want, because I don't want to go in smelling literally like their hand
Sure.
soap, because that's like kind of embarrassing. They know I've just been like scrubbing my pussy in their fucking
Right.
bathroom, but you want to be like polite.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
So
I
you got to
dated-
time it like when I'm leaving the club.
I dated a girl who would check her own vagina, taste test her own vagina before she would
Taste?
That's
get
awful.
into bed with you. Yeah.
But
That's
not even
gross.
not smelling like taste.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, she would taste check her own vagina to make
Well,
sure it wasn't too cavalier. You know. For
that means
somebody.
Yeah, well, I like to take care of it.
Yeah, but do you taste test it?
You have.
No, I'll just smell. Oh, well, I don't mind. I like when guys eat me out if they kiss me afterwards and stuff
Well,
like that.
that's different though. That's
Wow, you like
fine.
that, huh?
I'm not like, dude, I want it, but it's like,
Writing
I don't.
notes here.
No,
Like,
I
I
don't.
definitely like, I'm very cautious. Like, after I suck a dick, I'm not like, I don't go right in for the kiss because I know a lot of guys don't like that. But I also, like, I'll make a guy jizz in his mouth for fun.
Jizz in his own mouth?
Oh, yeah. That was
How
one of my faves.
How does that work?
Whoa.
Right as he's about to come, flip his dick. I mean, I really just did it once to my ex, and it's like my favorite.
Did he
moment
hate
of
it?
him.
He didn't
yeah,
know.
of course he hated
He didn't
it.
know it was happening.
Yeah,
That was
he
a
didn't know it was
surprise.
gonna happen. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's just anger. That's just anger at other people. Sometimes
you got
fuck,
it-
fuck you,
yeah,
suck
you
it.
fucking suck your own dick, motherfucker.
So what happened?
You
Hold
got
on.
it- you got it in though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's amazing.
I do a bit
precision.
about it. It's really, I mean, it was gorgeous what I did.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I say on stage I should have been awarded a giant Tweety bird stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Because it was literally, it was right in.
So you went and just told the cops after that.
No, it wasn't right away. So I went into work,
Wow.
and my manager was this guy who, I think he was 19, and I remember thinking he was an adult. That's how fucking stupid and little I was. So I was like talking to my manager. I was like, something kind of weird happened. And he was like, what happened? And I told him, he goes, Annie, that's like really bad. That's like child molester, cops, bad, 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 bad. And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, no, it's very bad.
Mm.
So I called, he's like, call your friend. He's like, take a break, call your friend. So I called my friend who would stay at the house with me, Dana. And Dana said, I'll never forget it. She goes, oh, he's been a little weird with me before. I just tell him not to get cheeky with me. And I remember it because it's like not what cheeky means. But, stupid bitch. But you fucking cunt bitch. I wish I could say your full fucking name, you whore.
Yeah.
But
Is
anyway.
it Dana White?
Yes, it's Dana White. So
No, it was Dana Plateau. She killed herself right after. Oh, so whoa, easy.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, come on, guys.
Too soon, Jim.
Come on.
Too soon. Poor Dana
Interrupts a
Plateau.
molestation story with a death joke.
I apologize. Me and my
Yeah.
different strokes obsession.
Not-
Go on now.
Not Kimberly.
Talk at me.
Not Kimberly.
I know.
Not Kimberly.
I know.
Love
What
that
were you
show.
saying?
So then I call her and I didn't even tell her the full story, but she was like, it's not a big deal. Get over it. It's fine. So then I was like, you feel unsafe. So I like stopped talking to her. And then I think I even went back to the house once. I do believe I went back to the house once. I had a bunch of stuff
people
there.
return to the scene of crimes too.
No, for sure. Like
Yeah.
I went back and I still do things like this a lot. I find, and I think it's a pattern from the stuff when I was a kid. But it's like you kind of want to like. And I heard like a therapist told me once, but he was a fucking weirdo too. We'll get to him. So yeah, just
You get diddled by your
inappropriate adults.
therapist?
Not diddled, but I think he was an
Creep.
appropriate
You
adult.
mean okay?
He wasn't sexual towards me. I think he was gay, but I just think that he was like, and I think he was inappropriate.
We'll get to him.
But so yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
I want everyone to know that I also love my life. Everything's great. If I could take the diddles away, I wouldn't. My life is pretty fucking perfect, and I take myself with all my damage.
Yeah.
Diddle
But,
me mine, diddle me mine.
diddle
That's
me mine.
a lottery place.
I bring my own nieges. But so
By the way, knee jizz is just a great because
The knee
before
pit.
this story, I've never heard of jizzing in a knee
you know
pit
your
before.
knee pit
I know
really
exactly.
cups.
Oh,
it
knee
really,
jizz.
It
Yeah. I
thought
really
knee-
cups.
Yeah,
It really collects it.
he jizzed in your knee.
Do you guys remember in a Never-Ending Story? No, wait, not ever. What's the one with the dinosaurs?
One flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah, that one.
The land before
Land
time.
Before
Yeah.
Time. Do you remember when the leaf? They would drink the water from the leaf. It's a lot like that in Knee Pit.
Of course.
With the jizzle.
Of course.
But the drizzle jizzle. But anyway, so
It's like when
back to
Snoop
my
Dogg
cute little
molested you.
molestation story. But so Dana was weird, and then I was like, she's not safe, and then eventually I told my friend John, and my friend John was like, we're going to the cops, we're going somewhere, we're going to do something, or I'm going to fucking kick his ass. And so John and a bunch of my guy friends who went to like different schools and stuff, they were like we were all juvenile delinquents, but they were all fucked up, had bats and shit. You know what I mean? They're like, we're going to go fucking kick his ass. And I was like, don't do that, because then you're going to get in trouble. And then it's like, none of the right things are going to happen. And also the teacher was weird. He had like samurai swords and stuff. It's like, you're going to get fucking beheaded or something. So finally I was like, I'm going to just like guess around, like look around, because it was a small school and we were all troubled kids. And I feel like if you're a teacher that wants so badly to work with troubled kids, you're either like very kind and trying to like teach them from things you learned, or you're trying to fuck them. And I think that I was like, there's no way that it's just me. There's just no way.
Right.
So I like went around. It was such a tiny school. I just went around and talked to a bunch of the girls that I had seen with him. And at this point, he had been fired very like in this time period because of he was the art teacher who did glass blowing and bronze casting, and he had bronze cast a fist, I think, and he threw the fist at like the math teacher or something. He did something crazy and violent, the molester teacher, and so he had just been fired, but he was still in charge of the glass blowing studio and all of the
Fisting
art
equipment.
stuff and the fisting. Yes,
Right.
the fisting.
Great.
I know. I can't believe I didn't make a fisting
Yeah, they're
joke.
called chair accoutrements.
He had really pointy chairs.
Seat cushions.
But vibrating seat cushions.
Yeah.
Enough, everyone.
This is very
back to the
disgusting, you
story.
guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
It
Is
was
this
my heart
airing on a Sunday, I hope? This is church fodder. But so we're going to, I go around and I find a girl he had a legit relationship with, an affair with. She was like 17 and 18 when that happened. I found a girl whose like mom was actually the therapist of this guy's wife too. It was like everything was so like incestual and weird. And he was supposedly tutoring her in drawing, but would like make out with her and like do things. I don't know. It was like shady stuff. And then another girl, the only girl that wanted to testify with me, all the other girls were like, it's nothing we're interested in. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to go anywhere and do anything about it. The only girl that would testify was this girl who was kind of already known for lying. You know, it was like she wasn't really like a
good source.
Yeah, she wasn't
Aaron
a good source. I
Brockovich.
believed her though.
Right.
I believed her though because it sounded like something
Sure.
like. So I guess he had like pulled his boner out once and been like, "Look what you do," and like kind of pushed his boner on her before. So she was the only one. So none of these were like penetration, right? In Pennsylvania, it doesn't count as rape, or it's just it's a
Indecency or something.
Yeah,
Call
it's
it
like a
penetration.
Is that what they call
That's
it?
what they call it up there. Yeah.
It's not funny, Theo.
Sorry.
Theo, how could
Jim's
you?
laughing through me. He's doing impersonation of me.
No, he's looking at my feet.
My bad.
No, I can't see them because of this.
He's distracted.
I'm not
Yeah.
looking.
When he said
Everybody
this, he
in
meant
here
his giant
is so
boner, his
fucked
engorged boner.
Yeah.
This is the most fucked up circle
Like-
of communication.
Why we're just talking?
We're all delightfully having a great time talking about this.
We
We're
are.
talking about molestation. Theo's coming in with the strangest additions to the story, like Aaron Brockovich. Jim's over there texting and looking at your
I'm not
feet.
texting. I'm just looking for my girlfriend's feet.
He's obsessed with your feet, and I'm just kind of enjoying everybody. Like, look at this is great.
You're just being cute, radio guy.
And I'm just kind of checking the levels.
He's
and
just
being
checking
cute over here.
labs.
Let me hit this button.
Yeah, and I always like hate when I talk about these. I just like do always have to reiterate like I'm good. Everything's all good.
Yes.
And also this shit happens to people all the time. But so
People should talk about it.
Yeah, we don't think you're feeling sorry for yourself.
I don't think anyone should not talk about these things.
What do you think makes it? What do you think makes it so that guys in that? What age range was this guy? Do you mind if I ask you?
Like maybe even late 20s, 30s.
Do you think
30s.
it's like guys don't grow out? Like, is there? Do you feel like some men are pedophiles and then some men are? They don't grow out of their childhood or something. Like, do you think there's? And
He went to the school.
I'm not
Theo.
trying.
I
He
think
did.
He went to the school.
You like the
he
same
was a
girls you liked.
student, And I think that he just was drunk with the power of being.
It's a power
It was
thing.
a power,
Power
like,
thing.
and he felt like, and a kid years later. So many fucking idiots from the school that I would run into like years later here and there always would bring it up so casually and like as if I had lied. Like they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you remember that thing with the arts? You lied about that, right?" Or whatever. I'm like, "No, I didn't fucking lie. Why would I? What gain did I get? I got nothing."
Right. Except this wonderful conversation.
Yeah, it's like, what are you
Where you're calling
talking
me a
about?
liar.
Yeah.
Did you even get a sketch? I would like to get that sketch at least.
And there was, well, I'm sure he burned it. He burned. I had
Ah,
left. I had
burned
these.
it. Burn it.
I had gloves. I had gloves that were my grandfather's. My grandfather had died like earlier that year, and I had gloves that were my grandfather's that smelled like him, and I would bring them with me places.
What did he die of? His hands were
He
flustered.
died of getting his dick sucked so hard from his niece. But
He died of cold hands.
She had his gloves.
She had his gloves. She did kill him.
Those dark conversations.
I sucked his dick off his body. And
No,
then he
okay.
bled
So,
out.
so they were important gloves to you. They meant something.
No, I really liked them.
Yeah.
And
They
he
smelled like them, yeah.
So someone, like some of the
his
kids
death.
that were still hanging there after all this happened, like
Yeah.
when the court stuff was happening, told me that he burned the gloves. He had some like
Oh.
ritual thing where he like burned the gloves.
So
Well, you-
That's like the meanest thing he did.
so you're going around and you're asking.
I'm asking around. I find the girl with the boner.
Right.
And I'm like, we got to
You and
do
me both.
something. I said, wait 20 years. I've got someone for you.
This is like
Boy, does he have an okay penis.
the Jim Norton version of Clue. It sounds like.
Yeah.
No, it's always the drumstick. Don't worry, it's always. But and I had gone back to the house one time. I'd gone back to the house one time to
Right.
sort of like, I don't know. I was just like in denial. And the
What did he say when you
teacher-
came back?
Yeah.
He said something unrelated but so insulting. Something about my personality, like something like, "You're this type of person," and I didn't know what I wish I could remember the word because I remember he said the word. It was something like
Disobedient.
No, it was something like
That's
it was
just
something rude. It was like calling me a narcissist or something weird where it was like you fucking just like did something really bad.
He's probably trying to lower your self-esteem
He was
even more.
Yeah, he was said something
Yeah.
to me, and I was like, "What does that mean?" He goes, "Look it up," and I like figured out what it meant, and I just started screaming. I was in their front room, and I went, "Get the fuck away from me! Get the fuck away from me! Get the fuck away from me! Get the fuck away from me!" Like, go in the fucking other room. Don't ever fucking look at me or talk to me. You're a sick fucking piece of shit, and you fucking know what I'm talking about. You're scum. You're disgusting. And I just screamed at him, and he left and went to the other room. And Dana, that girl, was in the room with me, and she was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "You know what's wrong. He's a fucking pedophile, dude. This is not okay. Why the fuck am I here? I'm never coming back here again. These people are sick." I'm like, "All of you are fucking disgusting." Screamed. I called for my parents to pick me up. I remember my dad coming to pick me up and joking around. He had bronze cast. The teacher had bronze cast on his wall. This thing that he had made where it was. I'll never forget this. It was a shower cap. So he had bronze cast it. So it was like a shower cap that was like. So it looked kind of like full. It was a shower cap, and then it had little like doll hands around the rim of it. And I remember my dad coming in to pick me up and like laughing and going, "Huh, it's kind of vaginal," and them having a good laugh about how his art was a little vaginal.
Did your dad know?
No.
Okay. Wow.
So then we go home, and in the car, I'm like, I'm never going back there. I never want to go back there again. So I mean, at this point, maybe my parents should have been like, "Ooh, our kid just got fucked," but like. So then I think they're in denial, right? So they don't want to admit that. So then my mom at one point was trying to meet with the teacher's wife, the other teacher, the female teacher, to figure out a way to bring me and the teacher back together again.
Wow.
What's that called? Like a humanitarian effort or something?
It was a nice humanitarian
And you
effort.
told your mom what happened or not?
I hadn't.
Oh, she know. But
I just said I never want to go back there. They're not good people.
when the teacher, was he freaking out when you were yelling? He must have been scared.
I don't remember I just remember him leaving.
What would
That's
you,
like that. That's like what like gropers on the subway do. Like if you just start yelling at them, you've like ruined the fantasy, and they just kind of walk away.
Yeah.
Like, they just like they're like almost like in shock, and they just walk away, and they just stop.
Well, they just can't believe that what they're doing is
Right.
You're not enjoying it.
what?
Well, because now it's reality. Before
Right.
it was all.
I don't know
part
that he
of this
wanted me to.
weird-
I don't know what he wanted. I don't know what he was expecting to happen. Like I was going to turn over and be like, "Let's fuck." Or
what
like,
would you have done if that day when you went over? If he said, "Look, I'm really sorry, I fucked up." Would it have changed anything for you if he said that was wrong, and I liked you, and it was completely inappropriate, and I shouldn't have done it, and I'm really sorry I did it? And if you felt that he at least sounded sincere.
I don't know. I think the damage was done.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, would
know
you have
if
still gotten the cops?
I think. I don't know. I don't know what I couldn't even imagine that. I don't know. I think that honestly, with the like date rapey situation I was with in college, I think that would have changed things a lot if the guy had like stayed and talked to me about it in the morning. That would have changed things. But I was such a kid. I mean, it was like, when you're and you just think you're such an adult, and it's like you're just, if you look at a 16-year-old now, I mean, I'm sure you do. But a female one that starts female.
Absolutely.
But one that comes out female. But it was just, I don't know what that would have done. I honestly don't know what that would have done, because I feel like when I went to the cops, it was such an obvious, like, stop the behavior so it doesn't happen to other people. Like, it wasn't like just to get justice for myself. It was like,
Right.
I don't want this to happen to other people. It can't keep going.
But so, at what point do you go to the cops? Because now your parents
Okay,
are trying
so-
to get you guys back together.
So my mom's trying to get us back together. I'm
Jesus.
like, Jesus Christ. So
How
then I
out
go,
of touch are your parents?
they're just like not wanting to know the truth.
Right.
And I love them so much. And like,
You think
honestly,
they knew? Sorry to
no,
ask
I
this,
think they
but-
definitely didn't know. And I think that obviously, like when it happened, well, actually, I think my mom did say, I knew something happened when you said you never wanted to go back.
But you lie to yourself, right? Like they
Yeah,
want
they
to
lie to
remain
themselves
oblivious.
because it's their fucking fault, right? Like they
Right.
dropped me off at the fucking house. That's like the most horrific
The
thing.
same way when you're getting stared at while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Like you wake up and you're like, okay, well that didn't happen.
Exactly.
That didn't happen.
I'm in so much denial in this situation that I can't fault my parents for that. Like, I wish that they weren't, but it's like, my parents love me so much that I can't. They would never have like purposefully put me in harm's way.
Right.
Do you think everyone was molested? Do
My
you think
parents?
everybody, like almost
I
everybody?
think a lot
overall?
of people were molested.
So wait, but aren't you mad at your mom a little because she didn't see the writing on the wall with the teacher? She
I
didn't
was
see the writing
mad
on the wall with the friend.
After the election, I was triggered. Like, I really was like, I really was so fucking, I was screaming at my parents.
Why?
I
He
was like-
won. What are you mad about?
But I was like, I really felt like I felt like all of it like come back on me, and I really was like screaming at my parents. I was like,
Wow.
you fucking dropped me off at his house, you fucking scumbags, like you let me get like screaming in their faces, and like they were just crying and apologizing. Just like, we're so sorry, we're so sorry.
So
You
what
got
point,
it out.
At what point did you
Yeah.
go to the cops?
Okay, so anyway, so I find this other girl, the boner girl, and we go to the other art teacher who had been a little like kind of mentory, and not in a creepy way, mentory my freshman year. At this point, I've been at the school 3 years, I think. And we weren't really that close anymore, but it was just like he was the one I would go to with things. So, and he knew the other teacher, obviously, that worked together.
Wow.
So I went to him.
The
We
worst
went to
school.
him. Yes.
You said
It
best. You
truly
said
is.
best
What's
wrong.
the school?
Yeah, it depends what you're going for.
Right.
Because it could be pretty great. But so,
Get a
So we go
GED,
to-
Jesus Christ.
he said it was a GED. He said a GED came out of his dick hole into
Right.
my knee pit.
Right.
But so we go to the other art teacher and tell him the story, and I remember him saying, he said, well, I'm torn because part of me feels like a father figure to you and I want to go kick his fucking ass. And the other part of me wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. And I was like, I just told you. I literally just told you.
Yeah.
I'm just a kid. There's literally no gain in this. I just told you what happened. So then he was like, but I didn't say that obviously because I was just like, okay, sir.
Yeah.
And then I was like, please don't chisel me. And then he was like, I can't like sit on this. We have to go to your advisor.
Oh, okay.
So then we go to the advisor, And then my advisor was a woman, and she was like, I knew when you guys were going over there something bad was happening. It's like, so many grown-ups being like, I knew. It's like, well, why the fuck didn't you do anything, you fucking cowards? Like,
Yeah.
And I guess it's the same thing as me, where it's like you don't want to like accuse someone of something preemptively or whatever. I don't know, but I just feel like if your students and these kids you're like supposed to protect and teach are doing shady things, and it's your colleagues doing it, then maybe there's an intervention to be had. But whatever, they didn't do it, and that's fine.
And those shady schools, I think, seem fucked. I remember in our town, a lot of the kids went to the special schools like St. Stanislaus or something, St. Stanislaus, and they and all of them were getting, jerking off or smoking pot together, eating acid on the weekends. I'm like, what kind of school are y'all at?
Right.
They were by a river. There was a rope swing or some kind of bullshit all the time. I'm like, you guys are in school, and they were in a van.
We had pillows instead of chairs, dude.
Yeah,
it's like,
they were always in a van. Or something.
It's easier to fuck us on the pillows.
But like, some of them were getting molested, other ones were on this fucking rope swing, and it's like, what the fuck?
It was actually a sex swing, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, these kids were always just out and about together, and it seemed really.
Like, what is this fucking Stand By Me? Like, what
We're
are
all
you guys
smoking
doing?
cigarettes and like,
where
yeah,
are the books? Where are the fucking books? It's just weed.
It's just so weird to like grow up and not be able to read too. I'm like, this is so weird. But
I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's okay, Theo. Thank you so much. But the best is yet to come, Theo. But that's how I like to look at my molestations. The best is yet to come.
That's right. Positive attitude.
Absolutely. Well, the art teacher sure did. Did he ever get in trouble for it?
We go to the advisor, then she takes us to the principal. So this is all in one day. This is a lot, okay? So it's been about 2 weeks since it happened. The teacher is fired. Go to the principal. The principal is like, I got to call the cops. My parents come to pick me up. I have to tell my parents in the car before the cops, all this stuff. You know what I mean? So I have to tell my parents in the car. Before I get home, the fucking principal, this fucking idiot, calls the teacher, tells him who said exactly what, told him what I said, and said, you're no longer allowed on the campus to do the art stuff. Annie Letterman said you did this specific, and I hadn't even told people the full story until that day.
Just in her knee.
Yeah, I didn't even say that part. I just said he got naked and it was weird. Like, I didn't even say that part. And then, so he told him, so by the time I got home, it was like answering machines were still a thing, and we had like the kids line, and it was flooded with messages from his wife. You fucking bitch, you liar. Why the fuck would you say this? You're such a liar. We've been so good to you. Why would you lie like this? You're a stupid bitch.
Do you think that she really thought that he didn't do it?
I think she was probably in a little denial, but I don't know, man. It's like,
how do you not know?
I don't know. I think maybe she like needed to think he didn't do it.
So you got all these messages.
Everyone needed to blame me, because if they didn't blame me, they all fucked up. They either have to admit that they fucking fucked me so bad, and didn't do their jobs, or they had to be like, you're
She's
fucked
lying,
up.
yeah.
So I understand that. I don't think it's cool, but I definitely blame myself too for years and years and years and years. Which is for some reason how this got started. I don't remember what we were talking about, but
I don't either.
My stupid breakup. But so anyway, so then go to the cops like the next day, I guess, and they're like asking me all these questions, and they're asking me for numbers of people to call, and they end up calling the girl Dana, and she tells them I'm a pathological liar. Wow. And I have never been a liar. I have like spectrum of autism,
you
occupational
do, right?
therapy. Yeah, for sure.
What kind of autism do you have? I've always suspected.
I don't know what kind. For real?
Oh, come on. I'm wrong with you. Like, you fucking emotionally dead monster.
You're not surprised by the diagnosis?
No. I expected her to say full blown.
You didn't see his web series?
We weren't talking about
Tism
AIDS.
Hunter? You didn't see his web series?
Tism Hunter.
He actually calls it aught, but he's an aught hunter. No, I was like tactile defensive problems with touch and things like that. And then,
well, yeah, it's good because you were a kid, right?
What? Yeah. I mean, a lot of those things. But I've never lied. I've never been a liar. I don't lie. I tell the truth. It gets me in trouble. It sucks, but I do. So she told them I was a pathological liar, and then somehow her mom was going to testify on behalf of the teacher, saying that I was a liar. It was like this. It was so crazy. It was like the amount of adults that could fuck me over, and it just keeps getting worse. So then I go to I go to school the next day, and this girl Dana, we'll call her or whatever. It's definitely not her name. I want to make sure people know that's not
Dana
definitely her
White.
name. Dana fucking
Right.
White. I go to her, walk into her Spanish class, and the only way you get kicked out of the school is if you get caught selling drugs or you hit someone. So I knew what I didn't.
Oh, she's learning to be Spanish to escape the whole possibility of conviction.
So I go up to her table she's sitting at, and I go, "Oh, I'm a liar." I go, "Do you think you have something to talk to me?" And she goes, "I have nothing to talk to you about." And I just start pounding my fist in front of her on the table and screaming in her face, calling her a cunt because she didn't like the word cunt. I'm like, "You're a fucking cunt. You're a fucking cunt. You're a fucking cunt. I will never fucking forget that you did this." It was so crazy. It was like, why is nobody's helping me? And then I got this fucking teacher that texted me, the one that texted me this year. I remember him pulling me out of the room and being like, "You can't talk to her like that. You can't treat her like that." And I'm like, "You guys are fucking psychos. You're all crazy." So anyway, so then I only had luckily a little bit left of school to go there. So eventually we go to court. This guy's fucking lawyer is my goddamn softball coach.
What?
The teacher's lawyer was my fucking softball coach. It was like he knew. It's like, can one person have my fucking back? And I guess what he said to my parents was he thought he could help me better. But it's like, no, your loyalties are with your fucking client. You're a scumbag.
Yeah.
You're trying to get money, you fucking piece of shit.
Sure.
I could have been your daughter, you dum-dum. So then,
Damn.
yeah. So then we go to court. I ended up just doing a plea because he wasn't going to, because there was no penetration. So he wasn't going to.
Sure.
Nothing was going to happen. And I wanted to go on vacation and my fucking life had already been ruined. Everyone called me a liar at school. I remember going to open my door to my car and someone had hocked like a loogie like in the thing. It's like, it was really
Did
bad.
you get it on your fingers?
Yeah. And then of course I rubbed it on my pussy.
Girl, bring it
and
around.
then I was masturbating.
Then what
and
happened?
all the teachers watched and I got them arrested too. But so when he went to prison one night. His wife called me, was like, "It turns out he was molested when he was little and that's why." And I go, "I don't give a shit. Now I got this fucking story.
Right.
I don't give a shit what happened to him. He's a fucking grown up." And
yeah,
then
because I thought you were a liar. Like now they're no,
Yeah.
he did it, and here's why. And you're
Exactly.
like, oh, really?
It's like
So
I said, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
You're the one who said that?
Yep.
Wow.
he always says that.
I do.
Wow, I didn't realize. I've
Yep.
heard that before.
As he's jerking off on man feet. But so anyway, so yeah, so what ended up happening was he got 3 years probation consecutive for both of us, but he got to do them consecutively, and I think he wasn't allowed to teach in a high school for like 7 years.
You mean, wow, concurrently.
Concurrently, yeah, that's what I meant. And then he not consecutively, yeah. And he ended up, I think he might be even working at a college as a professor, and he's doing really well. He's like a pretty successful artist in
Does he still have
Philadelphia.
dreadlocks?
This is the fucked up part. He cut them off for fucking court. What a piece of shit.
What
he
a
like
piece
tried to make
of
himself look
shit.
like a better person, and then my dad said that. Also he tried to plead no contest. He had to plead guilty to get the plea bargain, and he still came in and tried to say no contest, and they had have a whole recess and take him outside and make him like, you fucking did it, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking scumbag. Like, what gain am I getting out of this? What did I get out of that?
Well,
Nothing.
you got that loogie.
Yeah, I got that
Absolutely.
fucking sweet handful of fucking.
Yeah.
It was just so crazy.
You almost got that sketch.
Forgot about this.
I almost got a signed with jizz sketch
Yeah.
of my own young naked body.
So then, did you not trust guys for a long time after that?
I
Or-
didn't fuck. I had a boyfriend after that I didn't have sex with.
Yeah.
And then I fucked him pretty recently, and it was disappointing. But 15 years
Spoken like all of my exes.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think that I definitely date. I'm a dumpster diver of a dater and a hooker upper. I like to fuck another day, another door guy. I like to hook up with dudes that are like not successful, younger than me, have less money than me.
Why?
She likes to be the boss.
Because
Control
I don't
things.
like people with power. I got fucked over.
Oh, I see. Just so you maintain your control.
Yeah, but it's not good. I mean, it's not
No.
a thing that's like great.
Because then you break up with this dude because he's a fucking dud.
And then he fucking got all my shit. Got all my stuff.
Yeah.
He's got all my things.
Yeah.
Why don't you get them back?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give them to you?
We haven't talked in a little bit, but we're gonna.
Yeah, you should ask him.
Yeah.
So you're fucking a lot of younger guys these days?
Yeah, I always have.
Wow.
I can't complain about that. I always fuck younger women.
Yeah.
He always fucks younger guys. He did stumble over when he said guys, but
No.
Yeah.
Like a nice young lady.
do you get pegged or fucked? Do you get fucked?
guys.
Now?
Whoa,
It's different now.
whoa, guys.
Is pegged like a
Strap-on.
strap-on on a
Because
lady?
here's the thing, I don't like because I like to be dominant, like socially, but like not. I don't.
Not
would
Not
want
in
to
a
peg.
sensual way.
Not in the sensual way.
Such a terrible way to say that word.
I thought it was.
Actually, now
felt
I
just
feel
right.
molested after hearing that.
Everyone's
Yeah.
been diddled.
Yeah.
Her
Everyone listening's been diddled.
The sensual side of her.
My
but,
ear
like-
things are so wet after that story. Are yours ever get like that?
You're talking about your boners, your
Your-
wieners.
No, these ear things.
Headphones.
Headphones are called.
Headphones. Ask the radio guy. Ask the cute radio guy.
Oh, cute
Those are
radio
headphones.
guy.
Oh, come on. Are yours
Yeah.
damp?
But I think so much of it's just like being like young, sexualized and stuff, and like like people be like your act is dirty or whatever. I'm like it's not like I just fuck. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
Have you
being
been?
shock value or anything. I'm not like I just like live a certain life.
You don't get pegged, right, Jim?
No, it's too uncomfortable.
Right. Right.
Ain't
Theo,
it's
you get
not
pegged, but you
fun.
get pegged.
I don't do anything like that, man. I stay pretty calm.
Mish.
I'm a
Yeah.
calm fucker. I'm not even really good at sex.
Not that good.
You just let them hop on, don't you?
I've never been that good at it, and so I quit trying to
Do
be
you
that
do
good
the
at it.
work,
Good
or do
for
you let
you.
them do the work? I feel like
I'll
you got
get in there.
girls
I'll
that
do
are-
my job. I have a responsibility. I feel like as a partner in it, but I'm not
How long do you go for?
not that long.
Right.
Max of 11 minutes.
Right. And that's enough, I think.
Oh, it's totally fine. I used to have this thing too where I would
As long
have
as she comes.
Right.
I would hold my breath while I had sex. I had a bunch of anxiety for a long time, so I would
Were
hold
you
my
molested?
breath while I had sex. I don't think so. Really.
No, that's normal behavior. Where were you? I was on a beach. My eyes closed while I made.
I'm not gonna.
While he made.
I'm not gonna throw a molestation raindrop into your molestation ocean over there.
No, it's all right. I have friends that are like, yeah, I didn't really get molested. This guy like fingered me. This older kid fingered me on the bus, and I'm like, no, you were fucking molested.
Yeah,
That's
there's
like
levels
molested.
of it, but it was molested.
Yeah, but I remember somebody. Yeah, I remember a brother one time fingered my girlfriend on the bus one time. And,
One of your brothers or a
black guy?
Oh,
Black gentleman.
while you were there?
Yeah, and it was just kind of this thing that this guy did on there.
Did
And
she-
then-
But she was way younger.
Yeah, I mean she was young. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
she was
wasn't
like a kid,
Shouldn't
yeah.
have happened. Yeah.
Where, how close to her were you?
Seat across, so not in the same seat.
She did not
You
want
saw
it
it
to happen.
happening?
No, she didn't want it to happen.
You saw it happening?
Yeah.
You didn't say anything.
I mean, this dude was pretty
Black.
powerful. Yeah.
Right.
It was
Right.
pretty scary. So I
Was
didn't
he a
say
student?
anything. Yeah, I think he was a student.
He just climbed in the back of the bus.
He was a student at an older school.
But
No,
that,
he was on the bus going to school.
that haunted you for a long time, though.
He was the driver. He forgot to tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad about it. That kind of stuff happened a lot around our area, though.
Yeah.
You know, it was
I
pretty.
think
What area
I think
was
it
it?
happens a lot.
Just like in a poor environment, that kind of
Gotcha.
stuff. Just. I
Where are
mean,
you from?
There was just weird shit that happened. Louisiana.
Yeah.
And they just had. It wasn't as. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it because I don't want to offend people that live
Who
in
cares?
different
Fuck 'em.
environments.
What do you think would have happened if you would have stood up and asked them not to do that?
Hey, knock it off,
Sometimes if you
Buster.
shame people, sexual shit is weird in public.
Right.
Nobody wants to be pointed out doing shady sexual shit. 'Cause
Yeah, maybe I should have.
I mean, it's hard to do, though, when you're young. How old were you?
Yeah, I was just scared, man.
How
I
old
was
were you?
Probably maybe 12, 13.
Oh, it's young.
That's
No,
tough.
that makes sense. It's not like nobody. Yeah. It's not like anyone's. We're all little kids. It was
But
like,
then,
I
yeah,
think
you
it's
saw.
a
I mean,
thing.
I remember seeing kids put their thumbs in each other's butts. A couple of my nephews, and they were just playing around, in
Yeah.
bed. They were just. So sometimes
sure.
kids are just learning about sex. Sometimes kids are being deviant. Sometimes kids are attacking each other with
I mean,
it.
Jim had the most hyper sexual childhood I've ever heard.
He took me on a tour. We did Stress
we
Factory.
did, sure.
Of
And he
his
took me. He's like,
childhood.
"There's where I used to suck dick in the woods."
There's the Monster Rain. I showed
She
Devil's
saw the
Creek.
woods?
Yeah, I drive. I
He
did
took
the
me on a little
entrance.
tour. It was such a good tour.
I go back once in a while and look at it. in New
The
Jersey.
Jim Norton childhood sex tour.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's weird. He was actually sucking his own dick while he was telling me. I was like, Jim, you are very flexible. It was
Yes.
really cool.
You know what, Jim, and this has perplexed me, and I don't know, when we were talking about it recently, we didn't spend nearly enough time on it. Jim and his friends used to trade sucks.
I love it.
Like, they would make an agreement, like, I'll give you 2 sucks, but then you have to give
I
me
did
2
with
sucks.
hosts.
That's not fair. That's not right.
I just got that.
That's not right.
Trading a suck is so good.
Trading sucks, yeah.
Yeah, we would do that. We would count sucks. Like, you suck 20, I suck 20.
Oh my god.
It felt better to get
Did you
sucked.
always kiss like that?
No, that was the dick. Oh, yeah. I was just trying to. It was birdish.
It was
Bird-like.
romantic.
You felt better getting the suck, you said?
Did much better.
You did.
Yeah.
I remember my buddy's mom caught the first time I got a blowjob from this girl. My buddy's mom.
Wait, your friend's mom was sucking your dick?
No, my friend's mom saw us,
Oh.
and she just kept watching. I think she was like waiting for me to say something.
What was happening?
I was getting a blowjob behind this tree, and it wasn't like a really thick
From a
tree.
boy or girl?
A woman,
Okay.
young woman, a girl. And so they had a tree, and the tree wasn't that wide, so we couldn't really hide behind it. So it wasn't like a good place really to even get a blowjob. And then the mom came out
fun.
and is watching us. And I think she was waiting for me to like
Masturbating.
stop or say something, and I was like nervous. So there's literally like 30 seconds where the mom is just like thinking that I'm gonna say something, and then like she just kept going like this in the ground, like making a noise, I guess. And I still didn't do anything.
How
and then,
old are you?
16, maybe 15.
So the mom's actually like the longer she watches you, the more she's committing a crime.
Yeah,
Like, watching like
She's putting a line in the sand. See if you can come this far.
It just sucks that iPhones weren't around where she could have been recording.
yeah.
I'm so glad they weren't.
So how did it? I mean, did you eventually like
She started yelling. She just yelled as loud as she could.
stop dick sucking over
No,
there?
just like like so
Just
like
making noise.
Yeah,
Wasn't
like
her
scaring an
daughter, but it
animal.
wasn't her daughter. It wasn't her daughter.
No, it was not her daughter.
So she really had very little responsibility in this. So she was
was her
just like,
house.
I'm a grown up, and
Right. My house is not here for you to get your dick sucked.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
don't
you're saying.
count
I
sucked in
would
this
have
home.
my boyfriend freshman year, who I lost my virginity to, who I definitely brought his picture up for you to see, but he was like this total wigger, like
Oh yeah.
yeah, and he took my virginity on his waterbed,
Oh, it's so cool.
and in his basement, like wood paneled basement.
Oh, that's hot.
He used to
That's
hang
great.
his Tommy Hilfiger shirts up like they were art on the wall. He had two ferrets. It was so hot. We'd smoke weed out of like 2-liter bottles and shit. But so he would fuck me like high school style, where he wouldn't take his pants off. You know, like he would just like, and he was already a wigger, so his like pants were already sagging low. So he would kind of just pull his dick out. I don't even think he pulled his balls out. And he would like fuck me, and I would be completely naked.
Right.
Like 14,
Yeah.
I had my nipples pierced, like on his waterbed. And so, but his mom, so the basement didn't have a door; it just had a curtain, and his mom would do laundry across the hall. So she would just come down, pop her head, and he'd whip his dick back in, and then I'm just naked, alone on the bed.
Yeah.
Just completely naked, and he's fully clothed, and I'm just hanging out naked.
Right.
14, and she would always bang her head against the wall. You would hear her be like, "Ah," or whatever his name is, and she would go upstairs, and you would hear banging. You'd be like, that's her head. And she was banging her head on the wall. They adopted him, and they fucked up.
A lot of adoptees fuck up. Most adoptions are fucked up.
It's
Yeah,
not
but you know,
good.
like if her
Joe
parents-
DeRosa.
if her
Well, he turned out fine.
if her parenting style was to walk down,
I love him. He's my friend.
see that, and then smash her face against a wall. Like I kind of don't blame the kid on that one. I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
she had the
yeah,
best
yeah,
technique.
He doesn't want to pull his whole winky out because his mother is going to smash her
winker
face on the
wink.
wall.
It's winky.
Yeah.
He's so scary. He got out of prison recently. I thought he died in prison. Someone told me that. But I did feel like my pussy would like feel it, like the hymen would grow back or something. But he like but I found him on Facebook, and he's so scary. It's like so weird to see like my alt life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And his wife is like so like
Do you want to hook up with him again?
no.
Wiggers don't
I
age
call
well
him.
over time, though, usually.
that's not a look
They're
that
still
goes
my
well after
kryptonite.
25.
Yeah.
Wiggers are still my kryptonite, but there's not that many left. They're
Yeah,
like-
well, dude, the first Wigger
They're
that we
going
had in our
extinct.
town was this kid, Bryant St. Pierre, and they put him in mentally handicapped classes.
yeah, even hotter.
Because they'd never seen it. They'd never seen it before, and they thought he was mentally handicapped. So you'd have these kids eating third lunch, and you'd have
Like, who's
kids
this
like
girl
with a walker
masturbating?
and like MS, and then you'd have him wearing like a Washington Redskins starter pullover, dribbling an invisible basketball, just posting up retarded kids in the lunch line, you know. And he stayed in there for 3 years, and then he quit school,
That's
mentally
so
handicapped.
funny.
What's he doing now?
I have no idea, but I bet he probably
Eating me
ended up
out.
in prison. Yeah.
I mean, if
He's
I could
looking up
find
Annie
him.
on Facebook right
I
now.
love a guy like I love when I'm hooking up with a guy and I'm like, do you have any tattoos? And he like shows me like a hand done cross somewhere.
Paul Wall. He's like, it just wasn't Paul Wall on my ass.
I just love it. I don't know what Paul Wall is, but
Paul Wall, he's like the ultimate, right?
Let me
Yeah,
show
I
you
think he almost went all the way in.
Yeah.
what wigger?
Yeah, for sure.
Dub status before he found Christ. I think he lost weight and found Christ.
Oh,
I'm gonna
he
show
did.
you. I'm gonna show you what he looks like now, Jim. But it's like so scary, and it's like, but the last time I talked to him, my parents do the Landmark Forum. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's like a really weird like self-help like seminar culty thing where they like you do it and then they're like, you had a good time, now call everyone you haven't ever had trouble with and say, like, they have a language that they give you. Like it's really like you pay like $700 and you go in for a weekend and they fucking get inside your brain and make you think things. It's really crazy. Total brainwashing. Like walls are white. I mean, it helps some people. I'm sure you guys are having a great time, but it's like crazy as far as I'm concerned. Because I did it. I went to it with my
Did it help
parents
you?
once. I thought it was cool. I was like, this is so great. I love this. And then it made me do crazy things. I almost called my teacher to apologize. It makes you like, I was already someone who blamed myself for things, so it wasn't the right thing. It was like about accepting responsibility. It's like I already accepted too much responsibility. So I needed to learn to like separate what was my fault and what are things that just happened and things that were done to me. And that happened last year on my own. But yeah, just recently I figured it out. So but anyway, so in Landmark, yeah, at the end they're like they want you to like call people that you're not connected with anymore and sort of be like accept your responsibility and things. So I called this kid, this like wigger kid that took my virginity, and he ended up cheating on me with Dana. And
Not
or
Dana
something
White.
Like Not Dana
No,
White.
this one was Dana.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, of course. This whole time it really was.
Dude, a lot of wiggers have names like Dana though and stuff like that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But they, you know what also is a sign of wigger? Because I did see a grown wigger recently. They're always scared of spiders or something. They're like, I'm tough. And they're like, ah! Like there's always, that's like such a wigger.
What
move.
are some signs of wiggers? That's a great question.
They're named Dana, I guess.
They work
Well, a
at
lot of
like
them
a
have kind of
Verizon kiosk.
Yeah, ambidextrous names, really. Because Dana could be any language almost.
Is that what ambidextrous means?
That means you write with both.
Well, it means
left and
both
right.
hands, but I'm talking about both hands with your tongue, verbally.
I see.
Why did you gaze into my eyes when you said that? Was scary.
When
I
you
just
said-
told you, I felt third. This is my fourth molestation.
You've already been so molested.
I know,
This is
he's
my
staring
fourth
in your
dinner.
eyes. I'm looking at your feet. Maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, it's me. I've been asking for it.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely have gotten people on Twitter being like, maybe you get raped because you're such a whore.
Could be.
Wow.
Probably.
Did you ever think about that?
It's chicken or the egg. Chicken or the egg.
Some
I'd
sector.
fuck either.
Chicken or the egg.
There is some. I mean, some young girls do seem a lot more sexual than other young girls do.
Hypersexual young lady.
But I was like scared to have sex stuff. It wasn't like I was 14 when I lost my virginity, but it was like I didn't want to. It just
You were a
like I had to.
hypersexual young woman.
But I was
Do you
I
like
was sexual.
hypersexual young women?
They're
I was like a
wayward.
fucking plinko chip. Everyone was fucking
What's that?
smacking me with their boners left and
Oh,
right.
Right.
You're a hypersexual young lady.
Right. Were you hypersexual, Theo?
I don't
No.
think so.
Because you weren't any good at it. Yeah,
No.
but when you were in real world,
Oh.
you must have been having sex all the time.
No, it was road rules, but I had.
Oh yeah,
It
you
was
have
just
fun
hit add
with it.
friend.
It was
That
so
would
long.
be fucked up if you did that.
I don't remember what it was like then.
Just start liking every photo.
That it would be.
Hot.
I show you my
So
teacher.
hot.
I wonder if I
Let me
can
see
find my
him.
teacher.
Let me see him.
This is the guy I lost my virginity to.
Dude, what's a hot dog? You know hot dog from the
He
show.
was in prison for like years and years and years.
Hot
and
dog
years.
gave me he goes, you know,
he
my
looks okay.
my cousin's a
scary,
prostitute
this
in the Dominican Republic. And I go, yeah, right. And he goes, she is. I go, let me see a photo. And he goes, okay. And he looks it up and he gives me his phone. And he showed me her Facebook page. And it's his cousin, but she's a prostitute. So I just went through every picture.
And likes
liking
everything.
it, talking about, like, leaving comments about how hot she was. He was so
Wow.
pissed.
Yeah, that
was
sucks
so
to fuck with family that way.
Pissed. He was like, he got his phone back and he was like, what are you doing? What are you laughing at? And he goes, oh no, oh no.
Did you feel bad?
He's like crying now. Your eyes are sparkling.
Oh, I was so
Look at this.
happy about it.
Aged wigger right here. This
You
one new
found him, the
aged
poorly
wigger.
aged.
How long
wigger.
was he in jail? 5 years?
Years and years. I don't know how many.
What did
years.
he
Not
do?
enough.
It was like heroin, theft, like armed robbery. Not armed robbery, but I think he like, broke into
Basic
people's-
wigger activities.
He broke into people's houses, but also like
Yeah.
I remember someone telling me there was this other kid that we went to high school with.
Fan.
There was this kid that came into the school, another wigger who came into the school
Ooh.
who like wanted to hook up, and I was always really afraid of being called a cock tease. Like that really got me. So it was like I was either a whore or a cock tease, and like cock tease for some reason like really was like horrifying. I was like, I don't want anyone to call me that. So I would get pressured into things a lot. Blue balls really worked on me. But so like this guy wanted me to suck his dick, and I like wouldn't suck his dick. He was probably the only one I said no to in high school.
Were you the first person that kind of sucked dick in your circle
No,
of friends?
not at
Yes.
all. No way.
It wasn't for the
I
room
didn't
gym.
listen. I didn't trade sucks until way after that. No, I wasn't. I had a friend in middle school before I even got to that school who lost her virginity before she even got her period when she was like 11 or 12.
Sure.
She was like fucking in this. I just was like hanging out with bad kids. Like we were all fucked up. But I lost my virginity. I thought late. Everyone else, I like felt like I had to. I didn't like really want to. I was like scared of dicks, obviously.
Yeah.
But so.
Theo, you weren't fucking a lot when you were on Road Rules.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I was in college. I mean, afterwards I did some. I mean, it was like
But that's when those MTV reality shows were like
they were huge.
mega huge.
So we got like 14 million viewers a week. But
Do you think people still come to your shows for that? From that?
No, I've never had anybody ask me. This is the first person I've had asked about it in probably a year.
I feel like I've brought it up to you before, and it's not cool.
But back then,
I don't
did
care
girls
about
fuck
it.
you?
I told you I puked on all of them.
But yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure I remember getting laid. I mean,
What years were you on it?
99 to 2004.
Well, 5 years. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a long run. Okay, on MTV.
Yeah, and
I
it
like
was good. I
Shane.
mean, I remember having a bunch of sex. I remember, but I guess I just don't remember it that much. You
Right.
know?
Right. Because it wasn't that you didn't.
I
care.
remember one time I went to
Just
the
like 11 minutes times however many.
Right.
to
right.
the VMAs. I remember one time, and I sat next to Tim Robbins, right, which was pretty cool.
That's
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah.
And then I went afterwards. I went with. They had two boy bands, O-Town and some other boy band. It might have been
Dope.
even one of the members of NSYNC. We went to some
Yeah.
party, and some ladies took me back to their place for sex. And these ladies lived in New York City. And this is my first time ever in New York City.
You sound like John Voight in Midnight Cowboy.
Everything was so crazy, right?
He
Well,
took
they
me
had a
back
bag
for
of
sex.
That's
toys
so
in the place,
funny.
right? And people were doing cocaine, so I did a little bit of cocaine, you know. But then I got scared and nervous because I'd never been around two women, being involved in sex before. So I'm like, I got to get out of here, right? Because I thought maybe they were going to attack me or something. You know, you hear things about New York people attacking people.
Sure.
So I'm getting out of there, but I'm like, I got to take a memento because I've always been a big scrapbooker, honestly. And so I reach into that bag of toys, just grab something, right? When they're not looking, grab the biggest purple penis that's in this bag, right?
They
Just
just
stuff it down
came.
the back of my pants, right? So I give them some line. I got to leave. I end up at one of these little kiosks where they're selling fruit outside and then snacks inside in New York, like on the corners.
Sure.
I'm walking around, thing falls out of my pants, right? I look back in. As I'm leaving, it's 4 a.m. I don't even know how to get to my buddy's place. I bought me water. I'm walking around, and I look back, and there's some Vietnamese kid holding this dong that worked in the shop. And that was my big MTV night. I feel like.
Did you take it back?
No, I didn't take it back, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't have the heart to take it back from this kid.
It was his. He found
At that point, it was his.
it. Yeah. So you didn't end up having sex with any like MTV celebrities or anything like that.
You probably fucked the cast, I'm sure, right?
I don't think so.
You fucked
Were you the
Coral,
host?
I bet. Did you fuck Coral?
No, I was just playing games. No, I didn't. I just.
You know I puked on her. I told you that.
Oh,
You
On
puked
who?
on Coral?
I got drunk and vomited all over those people.
On the Real World people?
Yeah,
you
they
probably,
were doing a
you probably
challenge in
puked
Santa
on.
Fe.
You probably puked on the Miz.
Rachel and I didn't puke on him.
Oh.
But I
That's
remember
funny.
seeing
Yeah, the
Shane
Miz
from
champ.
Road Rules.
Yeah, he's a fucking man.
Yeah, he's
Shane
great.
from Road Rules came up to me and I was like, I'm sorry, I got like blackout and puked on all of you guys because it was so funny. You puked on Coral and Rachel. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That's funny.
It's like never apologize for that.
I'm trying to think of any good celebrity run-ins that I've had. I think there's some that I probably wouldn't talk about, but
You can talk about him. I
You
mean,
can.
Annie just talked about her molestation. You don't
Yeah,
want
well,
to. You don't want to upset a
Exactly.
celebrity.
Yeah, dude, you're making me
Think
feel
about
really
Dana White.
alone
Think
here.
about how Dana White
damn,
feels.
Annie's pussy's like a Native American, dude. I can't even listen to one more story about it.
Why? I was like, why it sends out smoke signals? I don't
It's
understand.
just had the worst time ever, dude.
It has had very good
It gets
times.
snuck
Theo,
up
too.
on. It gets beat. It gets surprised by new weaponry.
But you know what?
It
It's-
just fucking loses every
It's
battle.
stronger.
It's
for
never
it.
been scalped.
Yeah.
It's stronger for
It's
it.
stronger for it, my bad. You should see its beadwork. That's what you should do.
That's right. That's right. Well,
You can
We have
play
to-
a mean flute.
We have to end.
we should actually. What we're gonna do is.
What are we going to do, dude? Because I need some help after this.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a pretty solid transition. So Caitlin Olsen, who's an actress, she's on The Mick now on Fox.
She's related to the Olsen twins, right?
I don't think so.
She's here?
Oh no, Caitlin Olsen, the
Yeah.
Mick. Yeah, she's
Yeah, from
awesome.
Always
Yeah,
Sunny?
yeah.
She is here.
She's great.
She's always sunny. She's not here.
Oh,
We pre-taped her.
I was lying to them,
Oh yeah, no, I would have lied.
but then they wouldn't be here when she's here.
I would have been like,
No.
I don't want to bring her into this molestation stuff. She
I
doesn't.
only
deserve
want to bring
it.
her
I
into
don't
this
want to be in this
molestation stuff.
conversation.
Number one, they wouldn't be here, and number two, here's the problem: like the audience has been with you on your personal journey over the last week here in LA, and I remember that we started the Caitlin Olsen interview in a place that you were at like yesterday.
Oh, cool. So by the time people hear this, I've already been to Ozzy's house.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
Okay.
so it doesn't quite line up. If anybody is like, if you listen,
Yeah,
this is I love this week of shows here in LA.
it's a little crazy.
because if you listen, go back on demand
Go back on demand.
and listen to all the shows.
Each one.
And not only will you hear about, comedians getting molested and stuff like that.
Sure.
I can't
But-
be the only one.
And
That
he
said
said comedians in air quotes.
Right. but you can hear this amazing, from Monday morning to this morning, this amazing personal journey that Jim Norton has taken. He started as depressed as I've ever seen him.
Really? Wow.
And we're ending maybe as happy as I've ever seen him.
Did you trade sucks with someone?
He did.
No, that's why I was sad.
Right. One trip upstairs in the hotel room, and he's all better now.
Wiggas and molestation will really bring him out of a
I mean, it's
really
quite
will.
amazing.
It really
Do you
cheered
really
me
feel
right
better,
up.
Jim?
Yes, much better by today.
That's cool.
Much.
Do you guys mind just cutting out any of the molestation stuff?
No, we were going to.
So, Annie, where can people follow you, find you, molest you, see you perform?
Please don't molest me.
Okay.
Please don't be weird and jizzy towards me.
But
Please
be nice
kind.
towards Annie.
If you're
Please
young,
be nice. I'm a good person. I really like doing comedy. It's really
if you're
fun.
young and you're going nowhere,
Yeah, if you're a 5 goes west heading out here to California, you
Yeah,
can
if you're a
wander into
fucking
Annie's.
loser and you've still got a chin strap and like you park my car or something, like if I've ever tipped you, you probably have a shot.
you might have a shot. So where can people see you, Annie? Because you're a very, very, very funny comic.
I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Annie Letterman, ANNIELEDERMAN, and that's D as in dick on the back of my leg.
Right.
And I'm gonna be at the Comedy Works in Denver, October 15th through 18th, I believe.
Great room.
And then I'm gonna be in.
Spokane?
I'm not. Yeah,
I'll
I
have
don't
to guess.
remember where else.
Yeah.
I can't remember where else.
I gathered that, actually.
Philly. My dates right now. I have Philly Punchline over Christmas, and then I'll be in January 10th. I'll be in. That's so far away.
Yeah.
In Boston.
But
That's embarrassing. Yeah, but okay. Then I have a gap. There's a little bit of a gap.
But you
Oh,
get around.
Tahoe Improv. No, the second week of November.
And Theo.
Yep, I'll be in stand-up Huntsville November 12th through the 14th, and that's in Huntsville, Alabama. And you can catch me every Monday. I have a podcast called This Past Weekend.
And hopefully on this week's podcast, you'll explain why you got an Adam Lambert haircut and then wore an Adam Lambert T-shirt.
Dude, full throttle. It's 100% Adam Lambert Day.
I love that. I love that.
His pubes. You should see him. Coiffed.
Jim, you have anything to...
Just this Friday's Dallas, this Saturday's Austin. The money is going to Houston people who have suffered the hurricane. And then just, I think the week after that is 2 gigs in Arizona, Phoenix and Tucson. I'm all over. I got like 13 or 20 cities coming up before the end of the year. And I got England, finally. England and Ireland.
Do you have a tour
December.
name?
Kneeling Room Only. I know what to
It
call
sucks that now it sounds like you're defending black people.
It's funny,
yeah.
but it doesn't have. It sounds like a political statement, but it wasn't.
But I think anyone that's ever heard you knows what it is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's called about trading sucks.
Trading sucks.
That's a good one.
And if you want to get out to the Highline Ballroom on October 24th, you can get tickets at highlineballroom.com. Sam Roberts Wrestling Podcast will be live there for everyone to enjoy.
Cute little radio boy.
It's going to be so cute. I can't even tell you. Stay tuned. Caitlin Olsen is coming up next. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. We'll be right back. We're great. How are you?
We just got here, and I feel very queasy. No, because I get really car sick.
Oh.
And I was looking down.
You were driving?
No, yes, I was.
Good.
I stare at Sam's lap.
Yeah.
I
appreciate that. Yeah.
I deleted all my girlfriend's text messages by mistake. I was swiping and I hit the wrong button and like the delete button.
I do that all the time.
You do?
Have you
Delete my
deleted
husband's
text
messages?
Have you really?
Is it by mistake?
No.
It's not.
No.
It's not. It's something that you just do. Yeah, Jim, he started to panic because Jim is not an iCloud guy. He doesn't trust the
I don't
iCloud.
believe in it.
really?
I don't
Yeah,
believe in it,
no.
Oh,
No.
so what?
Would you back up to the iCloud?
Yeah, I'm all backed up.
Are you worried about the hacks?
No.
There's not going to be any like shots of your vagina out there on the internet or
Oh,
anything
there's
like
so many shots of my vagina already out there. There's not much more of it to show.
So you put them out there, so the ones that
Of
you
course I
like
did.
are out there. Understand?
Yeah.
That is like I wish more celebrities would figure that out. That
Right.
like the trick to not getting celebrity hacked is just put your vagina out there.
That's exactly right.
And then it's like, what are you going to sell these? It's old news.
It's already there.
Right.
And that way you get to show like the best angle for your vagina.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's called owning.
Ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's feminism.
Take back your power.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what you do.
Right.
You lay the iPhone on the ground and then you just walk over it, quote unquote, accident, and just stand there.
Yeah, you get that boomerang effect, like on
Oh,
Instagram,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Right, then you get to do a little jig.
Right.
You know?
I'm just so bummed that these dumb. I don't know why I care about messages. Like, what they don't mean anything. Like, once in a while, do you ever scroll through all messages, or like, there's really not much value in them?
My phone a long time ago was completely out of memory, and I was like, okay, I'm dumping all my pictures. I backed them up first, of course, because I'm not an idiot. But I got rid of the photos and the videos, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong, and it was my messages.
Too many, right?
Yeah, too many. So now I actually delete my threads.
Oh,
if I
you
don't
do?
need them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the saving. Like sometimes you'll talk dirty and it's kind of sexy, but other stuff like why do I save it? Like for what?
How long have you been with this person?
Honestly, we've been talking since December. We started
it's
dating.
new. I can tell.
Jim is like, not only is it
Exclusive only
new
for a month.
Okay. Oh, see?
like the concept of a healthy relationship is new for Jim.
Okay.
And so he's like, this is his obsession right now, which I'm enjoying.
I like
it's
this
a new
a lot.
phase in Jim's life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rob
I
and
love
I
her.
don't have like sexy text messages that we're
Right.
saving.
How long have you been together?
9 years.
So did you at first though? Or
Yeah.
Were you not a dirty texter? Some people just don't like doing it.
Well, I don't think it was ever dirty, but my way of flirting isn't like, dirty. But yeah,
Sure.
we had like flirty texts that were like
No, but
funny.
it wasn't like filthy. It's like,
Ours are.
yeah, I mean, Jim is a filthy.
like to be funny.
No.
Oh, just mine maybe would be filthy, but like to be like funny and shocking. But I would
Right.
never. They weren't like real. I wouldn't. No, they weren't
No.
real.
When
Do
you
you guys
said-
do like costumes and stuff like that?
No, I mean, not. I'm not into necessarily costumes, but she'll wear sexy things and send me videos or whatever.
Ooh.
But I save the
Yes.
videos immediately,
Right.
so which is cool. I've lost no photos.
This is why you have a hard time with the backup to the cloud.
There's a
You've
specific.
got stuff going on.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Jim's
understand about that.
phone would be it would be a plethora of activity if it were hacked
Can I
into.
see it?
Sure, but there's little weird videos that you like with somebody. It's like it's not the dirty one. It's little. There's like one video where we're on vacation, just saying nice stuff to you. It's like
But that's also because there's not much of that in your life outside. You know what I mean? So
There's
like
none of that.
Exactly. So that is the sort of kink to it, right? That's the sort of like this doesn't exist. I have videos of just doing nice couple things.
But yeah, but that's the stuff you miss. Like that's the kind of
Yeah.
stuff you're like, oh man, I wish that didn't. Thank God
Does
I
she
saved
have
it.
them?
Yeah. I'll
That's
get them
what I
off
told
of.
him.
There's a way to get them. I'm wondering as a married person if you but you delete all your threads with your husband, you don't save them all.
I don't. No, I don't really save them. No.
Yeah, because why would you? What are you going to read back through them when you're
Yeah.
talking to them? It's
I
silly.
save everything.
You do,
I mean,
right?
that's why, like on my Gmail account, I never delete emails. I never delete text messages. I
That's-
just save everything.
Rob does that. That stresses me out. That's like clutter. I feel like if I have emails, that means I'm supposed to do something
I've
about
got
them.
7,141 unread
just
emails.
Broke into
Unread.
a cold sweat.
Yeah. There's 7,000 unread emails. There's 358 unread texts.
Unread.
And
What?
then in the Gmail thing, there's 18,000 unread emails.
But aren't you just feeling like people are needing you to get back to them?
they're fine.
That's
love
hoarder
you for
mentality.
that.
That's
You
a
know,
weird
they're
hoarder
fine.
thing.
Is it? It
Yes.
seems very freeing.
It's collecting.
I like it.
It's fine because I'll read the text. The text preview comes up.
Yeah.
and so
oh,
somebody
right. I
just
have that
texts
turned
you-
off.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
very
have to,
private.
too. Oh, yeah.
I don't like that.
But if
I
somebody
have
just
to.
texts me okay, I'll just read it in the preview, and that will be the end of that text.
Got it. That
And
makes
it's
sense.
Apparently, also the end of these relationships because obviously we never text again.
But do you know how many times when you have a text preview, you don't want somebody saying
Uh-uh.
something, and yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I turned that off.
Were you married to your husband when he decided to gain 50 pounds just for giggles?
Yes, I had just had a baby and was losing about that much weight,
Right.
and he thought it would be funny if we all gained 50 pounds.
Like that's just
Suddenly we came back
Who
and
else did
all
he
the
talk into it?
characters. Huh?
Who else did he talk into?
Nobody. Yeah.
so he's thinking like you're not going to lose your pregnancy weight, and Charlie's going to gain a bunch of weight, and
Yes.
everybody else was like, no, we're people.
We're very vain. And
Right.
so he did it by himself, and I was really impressed. It was the funniest.
You
knack.
loved it.
Oh, I loved it. I thought
Yeah.
it was hilarious.
How long was he fat for?
He was fat for that season, and then he lost it right after that. Like I think he gained about 60 pounds.
Wow.
Just because.
Because
Yeah.
he thought it was funny. And you know what? It was really funny. And then he wore like shirts that were way too tight, and he grew a big beard, so he just looked so fat.
Were you worried that like at one point, like I don't know if he can get rid of this?
No, because he's like that guy who had to work really hard to put it on.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not. Yeah,
Right.
I don't think anybody was worried. But the last 10 pounds were tough.
to come off.
Yeah,
Like, so
he was
you had-
very puffy.
So he lost like 50 pounds,
Yes.
and you were like, honey, you're not done.
You're not done.
Yeah,
you
you're not.
recognize that you should stop eating carbs or something.
Right.
But guys
Yeah.
like De Niro who can do that, or Christian Bale, I'm amazed at the control people have over their bodies.
Yeah.
But they're actually like perfecting a craft, not just being like, oh, it'd be funny.
Not for a goof.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will say he had a trainer. He had meal plans. He had
To
a
get
doctor.
fat or to lose the
Yeah,
weight?
Both. To get
You
fat.
want to get
Wow.
fat healthy.
Yeah, because you can't just, you have to do it in a healthy way. And he also, he goes to the gym all the time anyway, but he had a trainer helping him just build
See, that's the thing. Too.
Mass.
I got trainers,
For the lack
obviously, but like
A better phrase.
Flattering.
were they?
Nice
say when,
mass.
When
Nice
De Niro
mass,
did Raging
sweetie.
Bull, he lived like he ate a bunch of dessert. He moved to France. Like he did all this
Yeah.
weird. There's a way to do it, but you don't want to be like
You don't
want
want to have a heart attack.
Yeah, you don't
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But you, I guess you must have been attracted to him. Like the relationship is built on like humor and personalities anyway, not necessarily like.
Yeah, but honestly, when I met him, he was too skinny. I remember telling my friend, like, I have a crush on this guy, and I don't know why. He was also my boss. Like, he was in charge. He was really funny.
Yeah.
Super creative, smart. Like, that all is very attractive. But I would hug him and feel like I was hugging like a little sister. So
Right.
for
You
him,
need a
like,
man.
yeah. I'm used to like a bigger,
Right.
like a dude.
Right.
Which he is now, guys. By the
Good.
way,
I think good.
It's all good. Yeah,
Big
yeah.
hand up.
He's really bulked up. Yeah.
Good. He's masked up.
Yeah.
You met him on the set.
Yeah.
I'm always weird like that. Like, how long before you're like, oh, it's okay to hit on this person or go out with them? Like before,
It's a bad idea.
It is.
It's
Terrible.
not ever a good idea. No,
Right.
no. It was.
You regret it to this day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was horrible. No, he was not hitting on me.
Who asked who out?
I would never do that, but I was really coming on pretty strong.
You were.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of knew like there was a thing happening.
Yeah, and then we kept it a secret for a whole season.
You did.
Yeah, because it's a bad idea.
I guess that's a strategy that like it gets frustrating for guys though, because there are women who will like lay it on thick to be like, I want you to ask me out, which I respect that.
Sure.
But then there are women who like to pretend that they're totally unaware of this flirtation thing. You know, because flirting is enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
But there are women who will pretend they're unaware, and then when you take that step of being like, oh, we should go out and do this seriously, they're like, whoa.
Oh, really?
Whoa, take a step back.
I
And
don't
it's like,
know about this.
yeah, this is what some women do.
Now, do you think maybe it's you just thinking
That's-
that they're flirting with you, but maybe they're not?
You have
Well,
to know.
Here's what's going
Right.
on. Like they're saying hello to me politely.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I see.
You know,
Oh.
they're
She might as well rip her buttons
that's
off
what
of
I
her
thought.
shirts.
Yeah, they're saying like good afternoon if it's the afternoon.
Right, and good evening if
Right.
it's nighttime.
I
Is
have
she
a-
British, this person?
Yeah, she is. She's
I have
very
a shirt. I have
proper.
a shirt that I wear that says "Lil Flirt" on it.
Oh, is it a size 2T?
And he walks around the YA section
Yeah,
in the bookstore.
L
just-
apostrophe IL. Lil Flirt.
Ugh. By the way, Lil anything, I don't like
Apostrophes are
it. I
abominable.
don't like it.
Right.
No, I know if a guy had a tattoo, it said "Lil Devil."
No, no.
Oh,
no.
you
knew
know,
he
say
did.
a little devil.
Ew. I don't like that.
That's a good reaction from a woman to hear Lil and go, ugh.
Yeah.
Yuck.
That's refreshing.
Not
Disgust.
good.
What if your husband was like, I think I'm going to get a little flirt tattoo because it's goof. It's funny. Because that is funny.
It is funny if it's ironic, but a lot of people wouldn't know it was meant
You
to be
don't
ironic.
tattoo something ironic on your body. I don't know. Unless you're going to go full head to toe ridiculous tattoos and they're all stupid. And I can appreciate that commitment.
Do you have any or no?
No, I don't have any tattoos.
Does he?
Yeah.
What's he got?
He's got one that he regrets, which is an American eagle. And then he has a feather. And then this is my favorite. Him and all of his high school friends, I think they were like 16, 17. Maybe you have to be 18 to get a tattoo. I don't know.
You're supposed to be 18 to get a
Yeah,
tattoo.
I can't imagine they were much older than that. A four-leaf clover on their thigh with their nickname on it.
What was his nickname?
Mac.
So it's
Nice
still
nickname.
his nickname, right?
Yeah, but still, it's on his thigh, and it's
Sucks.
like, you can't be like a man with a pale thigh with like black hair
No.
and then have a little
tattoo of your nickname.
own name.
That says Mac.
With a four-leaf clover, like, oh, lucky girl, you get to see my inner thigh. You know what that's leading to.
Yeah.
What'd you think the first time you saw it? Did you know it was already there though?
I
Or
didn't.
was that like an awful surprise?
Yeah, I must warn you.
Yeah, no, he doesn't apologize for anything.
I
So
love that.
that's he's just a cool guy. I
Right.
mean, I didn't like, but he's like whatever.
He can just because he owns
He can own
everything.
He owns everything.
He
Yeah,
can get
yeah.
away with
That's the
whatever.
way. That's the way to do it.
So you guys have a lot of creative freedom on Always Sunny, and you also get away with literally everything. Like I can't believe the non-controversies that have happened of the things that you've done. You guys have gotten away with blackface. You guys have gotten
Yeah.
away with North Korea.
Yeah.
You get away with everything.
Mm-hmm. But because we find a spin on it,
Right.
You know, we're not just coming out and doing blackface. We're like, it's first of all, it's funny, and we're making a point about something. But yeah, I'm very surprised also.
So when you get the Mick, which
Mhm.
is a network sitcom,
Yeah.
and like I watch it and kind of can't believe it's a network sitcom.
That's great,
Which
thanks.
is yeah.
Well,
in
they
the
give it
best
more freedom
possible
now
way.
than they were because it's like that they've kind of ruined themselves.
I'd be worried about it. Like if I was coming from Always Sunny. and
I
going
was.
to-
We had a lot of conversations.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of sounded like me going, "Are you sure you want me to do a show on your network?" And they were like, "Yeah, that's what we want." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
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 What is the Mick about?
It's about a woman who has to take care of her horrible sister's spoiled, entitled children.
Oh, nice.
Because they get sent off to prison. So, but now I get to live in this mansion and take advantage of it, but it's not fun because I've got all these responsibilities and these kids are awful. And
Bert kreischer was saying yesterday that he you know Bert Kreischer, the comedian?
No.
It's his favorite show. He
Oh,
loves it.
that's
He watches it
great.
with his daughters. But
Oh, right.
I'll tell you, for anybody that's like skeptical about the show, hasn't
Yeah.
seen it yet. Obviously, it's going into season 2.
Yeah.
But I was skeptical of
Yeah.
it when I saw it because they did the mistake that I think a lot of shows do, which is they inundate with promos. Like that, I think is what killed Whitney.
I
like-
100% agree.
Yeah, I remember Whitney's promo. I remember driving around LA and seeing like giant
and it's like
Whitney posters.
You know, we had those conversations too because I had a marketing meeting and I was like, guys, I'm really uncomfortable because I'm seeing myself everywhere and like the tagline is making me
What was
cringe.
the
It's not
tagline?
my brand of comedy. Oh,
What was it?
okay. It's gone. Just remember that it's gone now.
Sure.
Okay. Aunt Mickey, inappropriate but in charge.
So obviously,
It just didn't represent our show. And listen, to their credit, they were like, yeah, but you've got the Sunny audience, which hopefully I held on to because even all of my Sunny fans, as far as I could tell on social media, were like, why are you doing a network show? And
Yeah.
but I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from
Yeah,
them.
that's what I was
think
gonna
people
say.
are surprised that it actually is. It's on Fox, but Fox, if you're going to do a
Right.
network show, that's the place
But
for
you
it.
and you are obviously inappropriate and in charge.
Yeah, God.
I thought it
I'm
was going to be one of
gonna
those
kill you.
awful, like, bad mom shows, but it turns out it's
Right.
actually a great, like, dirty, filthy, fun, good
yeah,
show.
I still get to be what I think is funny. So,
We're we have to move you to your next interview already.
are you serious?
Do you
Yeah,
believe
we
that?
were late because of with traffic.
You had texting issues, and
It
It,
was-
really is
it was tough.
heartbreaking.
I'm
I wasn't
very
driving.
sorry
Sam
about
was.
that.
I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken.
But everybody watch The Mick. It's on Tuesdays on Fox,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a great show. And I think people should support great shows because there's not that many of them, right?
Thanks, guys.
Yes, and thank you very much, Caitlin. And we'll be back after this.
Yeah, the Jim and Little Flirt show.
Ugh.
I'm not the little.
I had a bunch
lot
of
of
stuff
people
there.
return to the scene
Oh.
of crimes too.
No, for sure. Like
Yeah.
I went back and I still do things like this a lot. I find, and I think it's a pattern from the stuff when I was a kid. But it's like you kind of want to like, and I heard like a therapist told me once, but he was a fucking weirdo too. We'll get to him. So yeah, just
You get diddled by your
inappropriate adults.
therapist?
Not diddled, but I think he was an
Creep.
appropriate
You
adult.
mean okay?
He wasn't sexual towards me. I think he was gay, but I just think that he was like, and I think he was inappropriate.
We'll get to him.
But so yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
I want everyone to know that I also love my life. Everything's great. If I could take the diddles away, I wouldn't. My life is pretty fucking perfect, and I take myself with all my damage.
Yeah.
Diddle
But,
me mine, diddle me mine.
diddle
That's
me
what I do.
mine.
Right.
Lottery place.
I bring my own nieges. But so
By the way, knee jizz is just a great because
The knee
before
pit.
this story, I've never heard of jizzing in a knee
you know
pit
your
before.
knee pit
I know
really
exactly.
cups.
Oh,
it
knee
really,
jizz.
It
Yeah. I
thought
really
knee-
cups.
Yeah,
It really collects it.
he jizzed in your knee.
Do you guys remember in a Never-Ending Story? No, wait, not ever. What's the one with the dinosaurs?
One flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah, that one.
The land before
Land
time.
Before
Yeah.
Time. Do you remember when the leaf? They would drink the water from the leaf. It's a lot like that in knee pit.
Of course.
With the jizzle.
Of course.
But the drizzle. But anyway, so
It's like when
back to
Snoop
my
Dogg
cute little
molested you.
molestation story. But so Dana was weird, and then I was like, she's not safe. And then eventually I told my friend John, and my friend John was like, we're going to the cops, we're going somewhere, we're going to do something, or I'm going to fucking kick his ass. And so John and a bunch of my guy friends who went to like different schools and stuff, they were like we were all juvenile delinquents, but they were all fucked up, had bats and shit. You know what I mean? They're like, we're going to go fucking kick his ass. And I was like, don't do that, because then you're going to get in trouble. And then it's like, none of the right things are going to happen. And also the teacher was weird. He had like samurai swords and stuff. It's like, you're going to get fucking beheaded or something. So finally I was like, I'm going to just like guess around, like look around, because it was a small school and we were all troubled kids. And I feel like if you're a teacher that wants so badly to work with troubled kids, you're either like very kind and trying to like teach them from things you learned, or you're trying to fuck them. And I think that I was like, there's no way that it's just me. There's just no way.
Right.
So I like went around. It was such a tiny school. I just went around and talked to a bunch of the girls that I had seen with him. And at this point, he had been fired very like in this time period because of he was the art teacher. He did glass blowing and bronze casting, and he had bronze cast a fist, I think, and he threw the fist at like the math teacher or something. He did something crazy and violent the molester teacher, and so he had just been fired, but he was still in charge of the glass blowing studio and all of the
fisting
art
equipment.
stuff and the fisting.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
the fisting.
Great.
I know. I can't believe I didn't make a fisting
Yeah, they're
joke.
called chair accoutrements.
He had really pointy chairs.
Seat cushions.
But vibrating seat cushions.
Yeah.
Enough, everyone.
This is very
back to the
disgusting, you
story.
guys.
Yeah, that's a great question.
They're named Dana, I guess.
They work
Well, a
at
lot of
like
them
a
have kind of
Verizon kiosk.
Yeah.
Yeah, ambidextrous names, really. Because Dana could be any language almost.
Is that what ambidextrous means?
That means you write with both.
Well, it
left
means
and
both
right.
hands, but I'm talking about both hands with your tongue, verbally.
I see.
Why did you gaze into my eyes when you said that? Was scary.
When
I
you
just
said-
told you. I felt third. This is my fourth molestation.
You've already been so molested.
I know,
This is
he's
my
staring
fourth
in your
dinner.
eyes. I'm looking at your feet. Maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, it's me. I've been asking for it.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely have gotten people on Twitter being like, maybe you get raped because you're such a whore.
Could be.
Wow.
Probably.
Did you ever think about that?
It's chicken or the egg. Chicken or the egg.
Some
I'd
sector.
fuck either.
Chicken or the egg.
There is some. I mean, some young girls do seem a lot more sexual than other young girls do.
Hypersexual young lady.
But I was like scared to have sex stuff. It wasn't like I was 14 when I lost my virginity, but it was like I didn't want to. It just
You were a
like I had to.
hypersexual young woman.
But I was
Do you like
I was sexual.
hypersexual young women?
They're
I was like a
wayward.
fucking plinko chip. Everyone was fucking
What's that?
smacking me with their boners left and
Oh,
right.
Right.
You're a hypersexual young lady.
Right. Were you hypersexual, Theo?
I don't
No.
think so.
Because you weren't any good at it. Yeah, but
No.
when you were in real world,
Oh.
you must have been having sex all the time.
No, I was road rules, but I had.
Oh yeah,
It
you
was
I
have
just
so
hit add
long
friend.
ago.
It was
That
so.
would be fucked up if you did that.
I don't remember what it was like then.
Just start liking every photo.
That it would be. I show you my
So
teacher.
hot.
I wonder if I
Let
can
me
find
see
my
him.
teacher.
Let me see him.
This is the guy I lost my virginity to.
Dude, what's a hot dog? You know hot dog from the
He
show.
was in prison for like years and years and years.
Hot
and years.
dog gave me he goes,
He looks okay.
my cousin's a
No,
prostitute
Gary,
in the Dominican Republic. And I go, yeah, right. And he goes, she is. I go, let me see a photo. And he goes, okay. And he looks it up and he gives me his phone. And he showed me her Facebook page. And it's his cousin, but she's a prostitute. So I just went through every picture.
And liked
liking
everything.
it, talking about, like, leaving comments about how hot she was. He was so
Wow.
pissed.
Yeah, that
was
sucks
so
to fuck with family that way.
Pissed. He was like, he got his phone back and he was like, "What are you doing? What are you laughing at?" And he goes, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no."
Did you feel bad?
He's like crying now. Your eyes are sparkling.
Oh, I was so
Look at this.
happy about it.
Aged wiggle right here.
You found him, the
aged
poorly
wiggle.
aged.
How long
wigger.
was he in jail? 5 years?
Years and years. I don't know how many.
What did
years.
he
Not
do?
enough.
It was like heroin, theft, like armed robbery. Not armed robbery, but I think he like, broke into
Basic
people's.
wiggle activities.
He
dude.
broke into people's houses, but also like
Yeah.
I remember someone telling me there was this other
He
kid
was
that
a
we went to high
Cleveland
school
Browns
with.
fan.
There was this kid that came into the school, another wigger who came into the school
Ooh.
who like wanted to hook up, and I was always really afraid of being called a cock tease. Like that really got me. So it was like I was either a whore or a cock tease, and like cock tease for some reason like really was like horrifying. I was like I don't want anyone to call me that, so I would get pressured into things a lot. Blue balls really worked on me. But so like this guy wanted me to suck his dick, and I like. So she would start to tutor me, right? Where it was like I had to write a paper, and she's like, "Well, come over and we'll type it together." Right? So then I would go over their house, and we would smoke a bunch of weed, and they would get me like I liked fucking like coconut rum or something. They get me like some fucking little kid idiot drink, and we just get wasted. And then it started to be like, I don't know if I must have my license then or something. I don't know how I would get home without, or my parents I guess just didn't notice I was drunk. But I would get fucked up with them, and then they started to be like, "Oh, we're working late. Why don't you just we have an extra room. Why don't you just let the girl?" And so it was me and then my friend. We'll call her
Theo.
Sarah. Yeah, we'll call her
Dana.
Theo. Dana.
Dana's
sure.
a good name.
But
Thank
Dana's
you.
my sister-in-law's name. I don't want to drag her into
Yeah.
this. I love that bitch.
Like Dana.
I love my Dana.
You do.
But so didn't used to. Twin brother's wife. We had to get over the competition for my
Sure.
brother's dick.
Gotcha.
But you know when you're molested, you always suck your brother's dick, right? Isn't that normal?
after the water. after
I
the
got
cover
groomed by
of the
mom and dad. But so anyway, so sorry to the people that really does happen to. I'm sorry I drew light to it, but
How about you apologize to those of us that were enjoying the story till we realized you were kidding?
yeah, sorry, Jimmy. Mid-stroke, I ruined it all. But I'll let you smell my seat when I leave
I can
to make
smell
it
it
up
now.
to you. I didn't shower for you, Jim.
But so how are
Anyway,
you?
so we started staying over, and then it was like we had our own room, and then just like we just started hanging out there all the time.
Sure.
And I remember my friend Dana and I had this one guy friend that hung out with us all the time, and he would never go over. And he's like, I'm not fucking going over there. That's weird. And we're like, what are you talking about? It's so cool. Like, we get to get fucked up with our teachers. And he's like, they're our teachers. They're grown-ups. Like, this is weird. And we're like, whatever, John. Like, fuck you.
Did they want John to come over?
Yeah, they wanted people over.
Probably so it didn't seem so crazy.
Yeah, that's part of the group.
That's taking a big chance, though, that someone's going to yap about it.
We had a guy like that. Fella like that. This dude, Big Richard. And he
what was his nickname?
I don't know. I'd have to text my buddies, but he took us to a Marilyn Manson concert. First concert I ever went to. Marilyn Manson dropped me and my buddy off there. Cool. And one time we ate some steaks over at his house because he was a senior citizen, and he would get us steaks and we'd hang. Weird, right? Yeah, it was pretty weird. I mean, we knew he was a senior citizen.
He was lonely though. Did he ever try to suck your dick?
No, I mean, he was lonely. I was
That's all
agreeing
it
to
is.
that part.
Yeah, he just.
But then he tried to. One time he wanted some more sour cream for his potato or something.
And he started jerking you off.
My buddy did, and my buddy's like, "Hey, will you give me some sour cream?" And I was like, "I'll get you some of this sweet cream." You know, I was joking, about semen.
Right.
And then he goes, "Can I have some?" And that's when it all turned in our head that this dude was
grooming you.
Yeah, this dude was trying to get some.
It's
cock
weird
or
when
something
adults
from
want to
young
hang out
people.
with young kids, and it's like, and when you're like a
butthole.
teen.
I was being adorable.
No, it's
sometimes I'm very.
I
cute.
like it, and it's definitely and it's a palindrome. His name is a palindrome.
That's probably more what it is.
What's a palindrome?
Same forward as backwards.
No
That's probably
more
not his
is
real
back.
name.
Yeah.
Oh, his name could be Madam I
It's
Madam.
probably not
Yes.
his real name.
Oh, who's your boyfriend? It's Madam and Eden I Madam.
But he's just like, there's this one video you were talking about yesterday about someone using like a huge dildo. I could see the appeal of being fisted. Has anyone, have we talked about
Yeah,
that?
I've been fisted before, and it's not a bad.
I've never had anything gigantic up there, but I could see how my lesbian friend said she fisted her wife, and I was like, it changed the way I looked at fisting.
It is something about. I'm sure it's about being taken or being filled. Why would a girl like that? The abs and the large penis. What a turnoff.
Yeah, he's just like a hot dude. He looks like Jamie Dorn. He looks like the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh God, that was a sexy movie. Fucking
I
lame
never
thing.
saw it. I never saw it. I was supposed to. My boyfriend didn't want me to see it. He was like, "Don't watch it because we're gonna do a lot of the stuff in it, and I don't want it to ruin it for you." And then we never did that stuff.
Oh no.
But it was like it was even
crazy
rated
stuff
R?
in there though. Yeah.
Isn't it pretty crazy stuff?
Yeah.
I think it was
Mr.
like,
Gray shit in her mouth. It was really,
Is that
It was
right?
really uncalled for.
He
Wow,
also
I
didn't want me to see Mother because we're gonna do that.
Oh, great.
That's not good.
Is that not good? I haven't
That's
seen it
not-
yet.
okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
no.
Oh,
There's
no.
a couple. You mean the whole?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Whole thing all the way to the end.
Okay, yeah.
That's what he
Oh,
said,
no.
especially the ending.
That's
Don't-
why my mother told me don't see Precious.
Oh my God.
Did you like that movie, Mother?
I mean,
I wanna
We
see
talked
it.
about. We mentioned it yesterday, but we were
I
just talking about the Javier
can't-
movie. Yeah, part.
Yeah, to be honest, I had to leave
Yeah.
the theater. Halfway, an
Why?
hour into the movie, I do this in movies a lot. It's fucking psycho. But an hour into the movie, I looked up the plot summary online and just started reading along with the movie.
What in the theater?
Your
In the
phone's
theater.
open?
I mean, I had it in my jacket, and I would go under it like a
Why
ref
would you
Why
do
would
that?
you do that?
because I can't stand the suspense, and I want to know when I should get scared, and I want to know
That's
when
so
I should.
annoying.
Oh, that's a buzzkill.
Ugh.
For me, it's annoying, but for you,
I'd be
what do you?
I'd be
You
annoyed.
wouldn't see me.
I'd be so if I was in the movie with you
with Coat
I'd
Lady?
Be so annoyed.
Okay, well that's why I'm alone. Okay, yes, I'm annoying. But I needed to know. I needed to know. I was there with my friend. We were and I read what was going to happen. And I didn't read too far ahead. I didn't read all the way to the end. But I'm just like, I just want to know what the next scene is. And I was like, I cannot believe that that's what happens. That's not.
I want to see it.
Well, I said it on the air. I mean, do you not want me to spoil it for
No,
you?
because I do want to see it.
Okay.
Plus, brand new film.
I said it on the air.
Yeah.
Right after I saw it, like one day when you weren't here.
Okay.
Oh well, you shouldn't do that again.
Well, I mean,
If you want to say, I'll
Well,
come
what
here.
did you say? What did you say? What are you
Just
doing?
saying.
So, so then I call her and I didn't even tell her the full story, but she was like, "It's not a big deal. Get over it. It's fine." So then I was like, "You feel unsafe." So I stopped talking to her, and then I think I even went back to the house once. I do believe I went back to the house once. I had a bunch
lot
of
of
stuff
people
there.
return to the scene of crimes too.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I went back and I still do things like this a lot. I find, and I think it's a pattern from the stuff when I was a kid. But it's like you kind of want to and I heard a therapist told me once, but he was a fucking weirdo too. We'll get to him. So yeah, just
You get diddled by your
inappropriate adults.
therapist?
Not diddled, but I think he was an
Creep.
appropriate
You
adult.
mean, okay.
He wasn't sexual towards me. I think he was gay, but I just think that he was like, and I think he was inappropriate.
We'll get to him.
But so yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
I want everyone to know that I also love my life. Everything's great. If I could take the diddles away, I wouldn't. My life is pretty fucking perfect, and I take myself with all my damage.
Yeah.
Diddle
But,
me mine. Diddle me mine.
diddle
That's
me
what I do.
mine.
Right.
Lottery place.
I bring my own niches. But so
By the way, knee jizz is just a great because
The knee
before
pit.
this story, I've never heard of jizzing in a knee
you know
pit
your
before.
knee pit
I know
really
exactly.
cups.
Oh,
it
knee
really,
jizz.
It
Yeah.
I thought
really
knee-
cups.
Yeah,
It really collects it.
he jizzed in your knee.
Do you guys remember in a Never-Ending Story? No, wait, not ever. What's the one with the dinosaurs?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, that one.
The land before
Land
time.
Before
Yeah.
Time. Do you remember when the leaf? They would drink the water from the leaf. It's a lot like that in knee pit.
Of course.
With the jizzle.
Of course.
But the drizzle jizzle. But anyway, so
It's like when
back to
Snoop
my
Dogg
cute little
molested you.
molestation story. But so Dana was weird, and then I was like, she's not safe, and then eventually I told my friend John, and my friend John was like, we're going to the cops, we're going somewhere, we're going to do something, or I'm going to fucking kick his ass. And so John and a bunch of my guy friends who went to like different schools and stuff, they were like we were all juvenile delinquents, but they were all fucked up, had bats and shit, you know what I mean? They're like, we're going to go fucking kick his ass. And I was like, don't do that, because then you're going to get in trouble, and then it's like none of the right things are going to happen. And also the teacher was weird. He had like samurai swords and stuff. It's like you're going to get fucking beheaded or something. So finally I was like, I'm going to just like guess around, like look around, because it was a small school and we were all troubled kids. And I feel like if you're a teacher that wants so badly to work with troubled kids, you're either like very kind and trying to like teach them from things you learned, or you're trying to fuck them. And I think that I was like, there's no way that it's just me. There's just no way.
Right.
So I like went around. It was such a tiny school. I just went around and talked to a bunch of the girls that I had seen with him. And at this point, he had been fired very like in this time period because of he was the art teacher. He did glass blowing and bronze casting, and he had bronze cast a fist, I think, and he threw the fist at like the math teacher or something. He did something crazy and violent, the molester teacher, and so he had just been fired, but he was still in charge of the glass blowing. I had like one of the teachers from this. I went to like a juvenile delinquent high school, and so one of the teachers from the high school texted me randomly. I don't know how he got my fucking phone number.
Recently?
Yeah, like in January. And like after the election, I was like kind of done like taking shit. Like it wasn't, I'm sure I'm going to get fucking yelled at by your fucking listeners now for just even saying election, but I just like wasn't, I was like, oh, I don't like, my wanting other people to feel good is no longer going to be above me feeling good. So, all right, so
He
no more
texted you?
hesitation. This random teacher, it wasn't the one that did it. I'm going to blank out the names.
Sure.
Hey, Annie, this is blank from the blank school. I'm putting together a little blank school reunion in New York City on Thursday, February 9th. I'm coming up with a few teachers. Can I count you in? My treat. I got woken up by the school that fucking literally jizzed on me.
By the way,
I go-
my treat is the worst way to end a text.
It's so ridiculous. My treat. I go, hey, blank, I would have loved a few teachers to have come to support me when I was 16 and sexually assaulted by blank and called a liar by all my peers. So if this is an impromptu apology, I'm out of town until the 17th.
You get any response on that?
Yeah, hours later, after the lawyers were fucking...
Yeah.
I am so sorry that happened to you, and I'm very glad your parents took it to court. My parents dropped me off at the teacher's house. I took it to court. My first year at blank school was your senior year. I can assure you that if anything of this nature were to happen under my leadership, the students' safety and support would be the number one priority. Fucking suck my dick, bitch.
Right.
I hope your school burns the fuck down.
But is he being truthful there, though? Like, did he have any knowledge of it, or probably not?
They all knew. No, it was a very small school.
okay.
Everyone knew. What happened was I had a best friend who... We were being groomed. So it was a couple of teachers. And this is the worst part. If you have children listening, this is the time to cover their ears. These were white people with dreads.
No, they weren't.
Yeah. I got
worst
assaulted. I got
kind.
sexually assaulted.
Undercover blacks.
No.
I got sexually assaulted by white people with dreads.
Oh my
Anyway,
God!
that's
I mean, I think honestly, the fact that they're culturally appropriating was even a bigger crime.
That is worse. It is worse.
I would say so.
In a larger scheme, it's worse.
And honestly, the amount of black men that have jizzed on me now, it does feel like cultural appropriation.
Have you been
Right.
jizzed on by a lot of black
No,
men?
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
okay. I was about to high five
No, I have to
you.
wait till my dad. I have to wait till my dad dies out of respect. But
Do
anyway,
that, he'll kill himself.
yeah, no, I don't want to be the reason he dies. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's got a weak heart, Jim. But so.
So you texted that back. Good for you.
Yeah, I texted that back. But then, so they had this like group of or the teachers they were a couple, they were a married couple, and they would invite a few of us over, and they would like buy us weed and alcohol and stuff, and they would tell our parents that they were like tutoring us, and then it turned into a thing where it was like they had us staying over their house. It was really weird. There was like a bed for us. It was
and
really
they would
weird.
just slowly like convince your parents that this was just a normal
Yeah,
okay thing.
Like I remember Dane Cook had a joke about like going down on a girl that had too many lips, and he's like, I got lost in the stage curtains, and that's how I found out, and everyone laughed, and I was like, what?
I have stage
I
curtains.
definitely have a fucking production of Brigadoon going on there.
Yeah, no, I like a good bunch of stage curtains. I like the prestige, fucking shit disappearing, popping up the other side.
Trap
I like
doors and
I have a
whatnot.
proscenium thrust. Yeah, I have a.
Does it bulge in panties?
It can.
That's
Oh my god!
fucking so hot.
Oh, if you ever use a Hitachi wand, that'll give you the look you desire.
No, what's that?
Okay, that's like the back massager
Oh.
type vibrator that is amazing. If you use that thing because it like shakes it so much you get like swollen.
I like that.
You would love it.
Camel, like the bulge in the panties drives me fucking crazy.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I haven't talked about it much lately, but I like if a girl wears like a white bikini, snug. Oh, I like the word snug.
Snug is a good word.
So the good snug bikini bottoms, nice white ones.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just shows off a little more than the imagination requires.
Yeah, I like a bikini that's obscene.
But you don't see that vagina a lot in porn.
No, it's unfortunate. There's a girl named Lily Ford who I've never met, who I follow on Twitter, and I love her.
You do?
Love her.
Okay, Lily Ford.
We're putting that out into the universe.
Yeah, she's really terrific. She's so sexy. But again, if you like that kind of vagina, she has a nice,
right,
a nice puffy one.
Well, at what point in your life did you get there? Did you realize that's what I'm into? Was it you're a kid and that's always just been?
I don't know, man.
Or later on, are you like, you know
how
what?
about when I thought guys would be disgusted by it, and I hadn't had sex when I heard that joke, and so I was like, oh, I can never fucking let a guy see my vagina because it's fucking disgusting. And then guys fucking love it.
Yeah, they do.
They fucking love it. And any guy who's like roast beef pussy, or like, it's just so gay to me.
Some guys like a nice tight trim one, though. I don't understand that.
No, I get liking
that-
anything, but like being grossed out by a pussy like mine is so fucking gay.
I'll tell you some great words. Trigger words. Meaty. Is a great word. Oh, that's a perfect description. Bad description of an eye. Perfect description of a vagina.
A meaty eye.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking for Lily Ford's picture. I'm trying to find one of Lily. She's so awesome.
God, I just found a porn star I'm so into right now. Ramon Nomar. I've never been I've never been into male porn stars, but dude.
Why, do you have a large penis?
He just like fucking kind of like can be rapey.
And you
which
like
is
that?
good, and he's like foreign, so he doesn't realize it's kind of wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So he just like does it, and it's so hot. Just like telling girls what to do, but also like caring about them coming is the greatest combo.
Like if you're a teacher that wants so badly to work with troubled kids, you're either like very kind and trying to like teach them from things you learned, or you're trying to fuck them. And I think that I was like, there's no way that it's just me. There's just no way.
Right.
So I like went around. It was such a tiny school. I just went around and talked to a bunch of the girls that I had seen with him. And at this point, he had been fired very like in this time period because of he was the art teacher who did glass blowing and bronze casting, and he had bronze cast a fist, I think, and he threw the fist at like the math teacher or something. He did something crazy and violent, the molester teacher, and so he had just been fired, but he was still in charge of the glass blowing studio and all of the
fisting
art
equipment.
stuff and the fisting. Yes,
Right.
the fisting.
That's great.
I know. I can't believe I didn't make a fisting
Yeah,
joke.
they're called chair accoutrements.
He had really pointy chairs.
Seat cushions.
But vibrating seat cushions.
Yeah.
Enough, everyone.
This is very
Back to the
disgusting, you
story.
guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
Lose
this
my heart
airing on a Sunday, I hope? This is church fodder. But so we're going to, I go around and I find a girl he had a legit relationship with, an affair with. She was like 17, 18 when that happened. I found a girl who whose like mom was actually the therapist of this guy's wife too. It was like everything was so like incestual and weird. And he was supposedly tutoring her in drawing, but would like make out with her and like do things. I don't know. It was like shady stuff. And then another girl, the only girl that wanted to testify with me, all the other girls were like, it's nothing we're interested in. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to go anywhere and do anything about it. The only girl that would testify was this girl who was kind of already known for lying. You know, it was like she wasn't really like a
good source.
Yeah, she wasn't
Aaron
a good source. I
Brockovich.
believed her though.
Right.
I believed her though because it sounded like what something
Sure.
like. So I guess he had like pulled his boner out once and been like, "Look what you do," and like kind of pushed his boner on her before. So she was the only one. So none of these were like penetration, right? In Pennsylvania, it doesn't count as rape or. It's just it's a
Indecency or something.
Yeah, it
Call
was
it
like
penetration.
Is that what they call
That's
it?
what they call it up there. Yeah.
It's not funny, Theo.
Sorry.
Theo, how could
Jim's
you?
laughing through me. He's doing impersonation of me.
No, he's looking at my feet.
My bad.
No, I can't see them because of this.
He's distracted.
Yeah.
looking.
When he said this, he meant his
Everybody
giant
is so
boner, his
fucked
engorged boner.
Yeah.
This is the most fucked up circle of communication.
Why we're just talking?
We're all delightfully having a great time talking about this.
We're talking about molestation. Theo's coming in with the strangest additions to the story, like Aaron Brockovich. Jim's over there texting and looking at your
I'm not
feet.
texting. I'm just looking for my girlfriend's feet.
He's obsessed with your feet, and I'm just kind of enjoying everybody. Like, look at this is side in this whole thing.
I am.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know her ex.
That's good.
I just met him New Year's Eve. Seemed like a delightful fellow.
You'd love him, dude.
Was he a good
Why?
guy?
Great guy.
Oh man, is he still in L? He's in L.A.
Maybe we can have him on the show.
Have him in. Yeah, he's that good of a dude.
But he's not a
Currently in
cop.
my apartment.
Nikki's single, actually.
Oh, is Nikki single now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we set her up? With,
Yeah.
with
Wouldn't be
ASAP?
crazy.
No, he has a girlfriend too.
Are you jealous?
No.
You really don't care?
You miss him a
I mean,
little
I'll
bit.
tell you the stuff off air, but there's a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
No, there's a lot that happened, and he really is a coward and not a good dude.
Oh, why?
Wow.
No, I don't know who he is. You don't want to say on the end though, because I have no idea.
Just some stuff that like his.
I don't know his name.
His people that I've never met, his new people, attacked me. I've never met them. So you said some stuff to that person that then attacked me in a way for things that are really crazy.
Okay.
And then you didn't
Defend you.
defend me. So that's crazy. I've never met this person. I've never approached this person. I would never speak to this person.
They attacked you on in social media. I'm gonna guess not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. Isn't it weird?
It's real
Who,
crazy.
who the fuck gets involved in somebody else's relationship? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who
Right.
cares?
I don't
It's
care.
not. Also, when it's like I broke up, like if I break up with someone, also it was like a loving relationship, so it wasn't like a bad breakup. It was like sweet and nice and nothing. Was,
Why'd you break up?
It just wasn't the right fit. It's like I'm not. I don't know. I like my freedom, and I didn't have it with him, and it just wasn't. the
You
right
weren't
fit.
ready.
No, he was not. He did nothing. I
Did-
did everything. He did nothing. It's like he
His
didn't have
fault.
a life. I did. Not to be rude, but it's like he wanted to do all these things. He wanted to do comedy. He wanted to do these things I already do. He never did them.
Did you want him to do comedy with you?
No.
Come on.
But I want people that want to do. But I want people that want to do things to do the things that they want to do.
You want people who are
Right.
driven. I mean, it's hard when you're a
Yeah.
stand-up, or you're driven to date a lump. And I'm not saying he was,
Yeah.
but I've
No,
met
he
Oh,
some
yeah.
lumps.
He was sweet. He's sweet. I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna deny what you're saying. Like definitely like super sweet. It's a tragedy to me that we're not friends or cool right now. Like it's definitely like some poison from another situation. And it's a real bummer. It's a real tragedy because I was very, very supportive, not just emotionally, but financially to a human for 3 years. And
Wow.
it's very, very frustrating to be owed money, to be,
How much do they owe you?
I mean,
Ballpark.
thousands.
5,000?
I don't know
3,000?
that much.
2,200?
But then it's just like the
The
apartment.
fig?
Like Theo and I were going to move into the apartment.
3,800.
At one point, Theo and I were going to move
We
into that
considered it.
apartment.
Were
And-
you?
Yeah,
Were
he
you guys
squatted
dating?
and it's like
No.
Well, hold on. You don't say it like
Sorry.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're not.
I
No,
did.
we
Did you
weren't.
see me not even react? I was like thinking the exact same tone.
We almost look the same a little bit, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think we look the same, but I understand us not. Because sometimes I comment on his butt, and it's like I'm not hitting on you, but I'm always like your booty is like he's got a thick, juicy butt.
I have a Down
Theo.
syndrome butt a little bit.
And,
No,
and
it's-
personality.
like
Yeah, it's more like your face and sort of like the.
I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
It's time to start the show. The gang is ready. Let's go. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam.
It's happening, you guys! It's happening! Oh my God, Colin! Oh my God! I wish you all were here.
Stop the hammering!
Lights out. Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
No, no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Look for the purple banana till they put us in the trouble. Let's go.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts extravaganza.
It's sickening that every day in Los Angeles you've just gotten peppier and happier and happier. I think my favorite gym was Monday's gym, which was depressed. I think I'm breaking up with my girlfriend.
Monday's gym was a disaster. Monday's gym called Colin Quinn in the morning.
I just
in
like
a terrible place.
I like that you're 50 and you're still
49.
You're handling your relationships like a teenage girl.
I know. My ex-girlfriend used to tell me I'm a fucking emo lesbian.
Wait, what was happening on Monday?
Nikki Glazier is here.
Nikki came back.
Sorry.
Yeah, we only
Hi, guys.
had 40 minutes with her yesterday, so she came back. We said, Nick, come on back, and she said, "What the heck?"
Here.
People are sick of hearing about it all week, but this is my life has been. We wound up mildly breaking up over something stupid. It was much more my issue than hers.
Okay.
But no fight. We haven't argued. None of that shit. But it was. I was like, it really bummed me out.
Oh no.
I was
and
like, fuck.
Already now you're feeling better about it. Like
Immediately I did.
Don't
once
even
we
recognize a
talked.
person. Oh, okay, that's good.
We're good.
Yeah,
That's so
everything's
great
good
that,
again.
And you said you called Colin. He was your emergency dial.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have those people because when you're going through that stuff where you feel fucking crazy, you're so sad that I've been so mad and sad about a breakup that I feel like I need to be put in an institution.
Who do you call?
I call Amy and Rachel generally, and Anya, Marina, who you guys know.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have my list, but sometimes all those bitches be busy.
Right.
I'm not busy. Call
Thank
me.
you, Jim.
I'm a very good ear.
Are you a shoulder to cry on?
I'm a good shoulder.
Jimmy, can you imagine if I called you?
I'm a good thigh to cry on.
Oh God.
Jim, do you think I would tease you if I heard the conversation that you had with Colin?
No.
Why?
You'd be concerned.
That
was a bad one.
Was it?
Yeah, no, you might. you would tease me afterwards. Of
I would
course.
tease you in hindsight.
Of course, in that moment you wouldn't have, but in hindsight you would.
I
And
get
of course.
so goddamn depressed.
Yeah, me too.
Like where you just go, you're a cliche of a depressed person. Like even when where also you're complaining about your life to people whose lives are legit not good.
But you're complaining.
you're like, and yours is like fine.
You talking specifically about Colin Quinn?
But you're not saying to people, I know what you mean. Like, there's people that don't eat every day. You're born in America. Our lives are great.
Sure.
But I'm not saying the world isn't fair. I'm not saying my life sucks. It doesn't.
You're saying you're having a rough day.
No,
you're having a rough time.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's weird when you're in those moments. You understand, like, Colin's like therapy and all this, and you understand intellectually that's correct. You pull through it, but all you see in front of you is a wall. Like you see all that stuff beyond, but it feels like there's glass and there's no sound. It doesn't mean anything.
And I don't know if you're like this. I've been through it so many times that I do know that there is an upswing in the future, and sometimes I'm just like holding out for it. And what do you do? Are you a type of depressed person who just wants to stay in bed? And
I can't sleep when I'm depressed. I'm wide awake.
Oh no!
I can't sleep. That's the only reason I have to address stuff. I can't sleep.
And then, so what do you do if you can't? Like, how does depression look on you then?
Horrible, because I'm wide awake. I can just lay there thinking about it. I can't fucking crash.
Can you get out of? Do you go do things? Do you can you eat? Can you
I'll
exercise?
I'll eat or I'll exercise. But
Can you watch TV? Is like what? How do you get through it?
I fantasize about things, bad things, not hurting them, but just.
Do you feel like you come out of depressions better than you were before?
Sometimes. It depends on how I get out of them. This time I did because I handled it without any shitty stuff. We just chatted.
Sometimes I miss, because I've been in a relationship for however many years now.
12.
Yeah, I think maybe more. But, I miss, when I would break up with a girl and it would be, crushing. Because it would take a while and then I'd come out of it way better.
Yeah, you do. But I don't know about you, and this is a weird thing to admit, but I think that a lot of people have it. Do you ever fantasize about killing yourself?
Fantasize? I literally have a belt picked out.
Like, I mean, like, do you? What I'm
Yes.
saying is, of course, okay. So you think about suicide, obviously. Okay,
As
so
I should.
Right.
If I said no, people would be like, you should.
Yeah, I would hope. I would hope that you do, Jim.
I had a
I would
therapist
help
say
you have a
that.
backup. though.
My therapist is like, you really never?
Never.
So yeah, I think a lot of people do. It's not like
I don't think anyone admits it though.
Yeah.
But I find it soothing to think about killing
Sure.
myself. Like in a way that's like someone is like holding me and rocking me to sleep. It's like the most soothing thing to me. And I tell my friends that and they're like, we're really worried about you. And I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. It's
Yeah.
just let me kind of fantasize about it. It's like cheating or something and thinking about someone else. You're like, I'm not going to do it, but.
Sitting there watching YouTube videos of like feathers dusting on something soft and thinking of killing yourself, and you're like, I'm in my happy place.
Yeah,
I'm in my safe
I listen to podcasts of people talking about killing themselves, or I listen to really sad things. I'm kind of fascinated by suicide to begin with, but I just I listen to songs of like Elliott Smith and like. I just listen. I'm really into Gin Blossom's Jealousy this week because I was just in that kind of depression. And I'm like, oh yeah, he killed himself, and I'm into.
I think you'd be listening to Nirvana or. Fucking,
or
fucking Soundgarden.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not there. Those are too fresh, but no, I love it. I kind of like bathe in it.
Is it because of the control? Like because then it's like, okay, no, ultimately the ball is in my court.
Yes.
I can turn the off switch off whenever I want.
It's a misshapen pleasure.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it feels good, but it's also like, oh, okay, there is a way to stop this feeling. Not that you're going to do it, but
Right,
the
right.
worst part with the feeling is like, oh my God, it's going to go. Oh, whew. All right, there's always that. That's like, that's the fucking thing behind in case of emergency break glass if it's there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all that
I
is.
think it's that, and you just. Yeah, I've just ever since I've been able to do that to like soothe myself, I do it.
And it's safer than it's either in processing the feelings. Like you want to feel like a certain way, like I'm all fucked up. How do I fix it? Fuck, I don't want. It's like it's almost a weird laziness.
Yeah.
Like I literally
you're right.
just want to fucking go right to it, and I don't want to work through anything. I'm being fucking lazy. I just want it to stop.
Yes, that is exactly it because it is just a fucking just like quick way out. It's just like shut down your computer.
Yeah,
Fuck, I don't want to deal
It's
with
slamming it shut without. Yeah,
without
have to
trying
fix
to like
anything.
everything's frozen. I don't want to have to deal with it. I'm just gonna, yeah, and also like just listening to like depression music and I was just so depressed this week, and last night I was super depressed. And my friend was like, "I think you should volunteer at a suicide call center." I'm like, "What?"
Exactly.
I think I should call one. Like but
I
then
mean, Nikki, look, you're 0 for 17. You're doing something wrong.
It does like you're supposed to like give back, and it's supposed to because everything's supposed to be about you. But and just having dogs, I'm like, what do people do if they have kids and they're this fucking depressed?
Well, how about Madoff's son who hung himself with his kid in the house, 2-year-old in the house, and he called his wife?
Yeah.
That I thought was shitty because he goes, make sure you come and get the kid. Like, and then she just found the message.
Yeah.
It's like he should have waited till she was not there, but he did it with the kid in the room.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah, I mean that. I remember there were a pair of twins in my high school, and one of them killed herself, and both their parents were blind.
What?
And the blind
great.
mom was
They
cleaning.
put the
her
wrong one's
room.
picture up.
The blind mom was cleaning the daughter's room and found her hanging. Like just
No.
bumped into her.
Like
Oh.
just her shin hit her forehead while she was picking something up off the floor.
No, she was hanging, so her fucking face probably hit her box.
Look on the bright side of life.
How awful.
The glass half full, Jimmy.
Oh my God! It was somebody hung a Reuben sandwich in your. Oh.
Oh my God, you like pussies like that, right?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it depends on the
Okay,
chemistry.
so wait a second. Your girlfriend now probably has a perfect little pussy, doesn't she?
I don't like a perfect little pussy.
Okay. Well, I could see you ending up with someone who you like love, who has a perfect pussy, and then you'd be like, yeah, no, I love them when they're just little slits.
I'm afraid if I show like
Do you want to show a picture of?
I don't like to show my girlfriend nude. I won't do that because that's rude.
But just to Nikki.
Would she be okay with that?
Nikki
That's
is
the question.
Nikki's a female. She's your friend.
That's true.
You're not
remind me in
bragging.
the firm.
Yeah. Okay.
Please,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll remind you of that thing from before. I think you should show. You can show a picture. Like I would show a picture of my wife's genitals.
No, I can't show her
No,
genitals.
you got the
To
only
Nikki,
thing
I mean,
is
what-
if your wife said it was okay. What are you talking
She
about?
would be fine with it.
Okay, well then that's the only question you need to ask
She's
yourself.
fine with it.
No, she's dressed though. She's dressed.
Oh my God, she's so dressed and she's so hot. I've never seen anyone that hot. Oh my God. Good job.
She's wearing like
God, I miss sending videos like that. Like that's so hot that
But that doesn't touch on your theory about
what?
The perfect little pussy.
Oh, I didn't
No,
see
I
anything
I wouldn't show that.
Okay.
But I'll say, she's got a great body, but her body scent is really sexy.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily like a perfect little pussy at all.
No. I know that about you. You like a lot going on down there. Notoriously.
I do, yeah. A lot of business happening, a lot of
That's
things.
the kind of pussy I have. That's why I know this about you. I
Do you
know.
really?
It's a mess.
Oh, I've talked about it extensively.
I've never heard this. Jesus, I should watch your act.
Yeah, you really should, because I talk about having like a fucking like an Audi.
An Audi is nice. Those are the best.
Oh yeah, and I didn't. But my whole thing. I remember the first time I realized like it wasn't maybe what everyone was into because I didn't watch porn or like. I remember Dane Cook had a joke about like going down on a girl that had too many lips, and he's like, I got lost in the stage curtains, and that's how I found out, and everyone laughed, and I was like, what?
I have stage curtains.
I definitely have a fucking production of Brigadoon going on there.
I like a good bunch of stage curtains. I like the prestige, fucking shit disappearing, popping up to the side.
Trap doors and
I have
whatnot.
a proscenium thrust. Yeah, I have a.
Does it bulge in panties?
It can.
That's
oh my God!
fucking so hot.
Oh, if you ever use a Hitachi wand, that'll give you the look you desire.
No, what's that?
Okay, that's like the back massager type vibrator that is amazing. If you use that thing because it like shakes it so much you get like swollen.
I like that.
You would love it.
Camel, like the bulge in the panties drives me fucking crazy.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I haven't talked about it much lately, but I like if a girl wears like a white bikini, snug. Oh, I like the word snug.
Snug is a good word.
So they're good snug bikini bottoms, nice white ones.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just shows off a little more than the imagination requires.
Yeah, I like a bikini that's obscene.
But you don't see that vagina a lot in porn.
No, it's unfortunate. There's a girl named Lily Ford who I've never met, who I follow on Twitter, and I love her.
You do?
Love her.
Okay, Lily Ford.
We're putting that out into the universe.
Yeah, she's really terrific. She's so sexy. But again, if you like that kind of vagina, she has a nice, a nice puffy one.
Well, at what point in your life did you get there? Did you realize that's what I'm into? Was it you're a kid and that's always just been?
I don't know, man.
Or later on, are you like, you know
how
what?
about when I thought guys would be disgusted by it, and I hadn't had sex when I heard that joke, and so I was like, oh, I can never fucking let a guy see my vagina because it's fucking disgusting. And then guys fucking love it.
Yeah, they do.
They fucking love it. And any guy who's like roast beef pussy, or like, it's just so gay to me.
Some guys like a nice tight trim one, though. I don't understand that.
No, I get liking
that...
anything, but like being grossed out by a pussy like mine is so fucking gay.
I'll tell you some great words. Trigger words. Meaty. Is a great word. Oh, that's a perfect description. Bad description of an eye. Perfect description of a vagina.
A meaty eye.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking for Lily Ford's picture. I'm trying to find one of Lily. She's so awesome.
God, I just found a porn star I'm so into right now. Ramon Nomar. I've never been I've never been into male porn stars, but dude.
Why, do you have a lot of penis?
He just like fucking kind of like can be rapey.
And you like that?
Good. And he's like foreign, so he doesn't realize it's kind of wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So he just like does it, and it's so hot. Just like telling girls what to do, but also like caring about them coming is the greatest combo.
Look at her vagina. She's spectacular. I'm showing Nikki. Sam is finding Lily Ford's delightful genitals.
Yeah.
Okay, there she is, spread. Oh yeah, we got a lot going on there.
Yeah, like that. She's a small girl too.
So it looks even bigger.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Well, I can't really see it.
Go on in there.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's got a lot going on, and it's like brown.
I don't mind that either.
So who's your guy that you like?
Ramon Nomar.
Oh, that's probably what. No more probably means no.
Yeah, no more.
No more. No more. No more. Let's find out his name. He's just everyone yelled it at him. No more. It's cute.
No, it's not what that.
Oh, I was being adorable.
No, it's
sometimes I'm very cute.
I like it, and it's definitely and it's a palindrome. His name is a palindrome.
That's probably more what it is.
What's a palindrome?
Same forward as backwards.
No more is
real
back.
name.
Yeah.
Oh, his name
definitely
could be Madam I Madam.
Probably not
Yes.
his real name.
Oh, who's your boyfriend? It's Madam and Eden. I Madam.
But he's just like, there's this one video you were talking about yesterday about someone using like a huge dildo. I could see the appeal of being fisted. Has anyone, have we talked about
Yeah,
that?
I've been fisted before, and it's not a bad.
I've never had anything gigantic up there, but I could see how my lesbian friend said she fisted her wife, and I was like, it changed the way I looked at fisting.
It is something about, I'm sure it's about being taken or being filled. Why would a girl like that? The abs and the large penis. What a turnoff.
Yeah, he's just like a hot dude. He looks like Jamie Dorn. He looks like the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh God, that was a sexy movie. Fucking
I
lame
never
thing.
saw it. I never saw it. I was supposed to. My boyfriend didn't want me to see it. He was like, "Don't watch it because we're gonna do a lot of the stuff in it, and I don't want it to ruin it for you." And then we never did that stuff.
Oh no.
But it was like it was
crazy
rated
stuff
R?
in there though. Yeah.
Isn't it pretty crazy stuff?
Yeah.
I think it was
Mr.
like-
Gray shit in her mouth. It was really,
Is that
It was
right?
really uncalled for.
He also didn't want me to see Mother because we're gonna do that.
Oh, great.
That's not good.
Is that not good? I
That's
haven't
not
seen it
good.
yet.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
no.
Oh
There's
no.
a couple of. You mean the whole?
The
yeah.
whole thing, all the way to the end.
Okay, yeah.
That's what he
Oh,
said,
no.
especially the ending.
That's
don't-
why my mother told me don't see Precious.
Oh my God.
Did you like that movie, Mother?
I mean,
I wanna
We
see
talked
it.
about. We mentioned it yesterday, but we were
I
just talking about the Javier
can't-
movie. Yeah, part.
Yeah, to be honest, I had to leave
Yeah.
the theater. Halfway, an
Why?
hour into the movie, I do this in movies a lot. It's fucking psycho. But an hour into the movie, I looked up the plot summary online and just started reading along with the movie.
What in the theater?
Your
In the
phone's
theater.
open?
I mean, I had it in my jacket, and I would go under it like a
Why
ref
would you
or
do
Why
that?
would you
footage.
do that?
Because I can't stand the suspense, and I want to know when I should get scared, and I want to know
That's
when
so
I should.
annoying.
Oh, that's a buzzkill.
Ugh.
For me, it's annoying, but for you,
I'd be
what do you?
s-
I'd be
You
annoyed.
wouldn't see me.
I'd be so if I was in the movie with you
with Coat
I'd be
Lady?
so annoyed.
Okay, well that's why I'm alone. Okay, yes, I'm annoying. But I needed to know. I needed to know. I was there with my friend. We were and I read what was going to happen. And I didn't read too far ahead. I didn't read all the way to the end. But I'm just like, I just want to know what the next scene is. And I was like, I cannot believe that that's what happens. That's not.
I want to see it.
Well, I said it on the air. I mean, you don't now want me to spoil it for
No,
you?
because I do want to see it.
Okay,
Plus,
'cause I-
brand new film.
I said it on the air.
Yeah.
Right after I saw it, like one day when you weren't here.
Okay.
Oh well, you shouldn't do that again.
Well, I mean,
If you want to say, I'll
Well,
tell
what
you.
did you say? What did you?
Hold on.
What are you talking about? Like, what can you talk around it?
dead baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
No, there's a way to say that without saying that.
But no, I mean, you watch the
No. The
baby
okay.
die,
Yes.
broke its
And
neck.
that's
Like-
where I had to leave.
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay, you can put your headphones
you're good,
back
you're
on.
good.
Jim.
How annoying was it me? My ba.
Really bad. Like you just wanted to make sure everybody knew you were still in the room.
Yes, I did. I just wanted to baba out loud. Great
Yeah.
excuse.
I went to see it with my wife, and like
Oof.
she was like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom."
Do you
'cause
guys have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with
And-
my friend with a kid.
Hold
and I
on
way-
now. Oh, all right.
No, it's
He's a baby.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, he doesn't want to hear it for himself because
No, it's
he's
for me. I'm going to watch it.
Right.
right.
So, but I
Aronofsky getting killed for that film, by the way. A lot of critics saying it's terrible.
it's not a terrible movie.
People are gonna come around. It's gonna end up being like everyone's gonna appreciate it. I like
Okay,
how
good.
it's insane that movie got made. I don't
Yeah.
like the things that I try to do on Comedy Central that get shut down, and then that is a mainstream movie that every fucking NBC and Fox promotes.
You didn't
on
make
their-
Black Swan.
But I didn't see Black Swan. Is it more disturbing than
No, it's
Mother?
less- it's less.
Mother is fucking the
It's-
most disturbing thing
yes.
I've ever seen.
Black Swan was about ballet, and
Okay.
I took it.
I just never wanted to see.
It was slightly claustrophobic film.
Who is this?
It's just me annoying everyone.
Just Jim. That's Jim. I know. I thought it was like a pretty brilliant.
Werner Herzog.
It's a pretty brilliant metaphor, and like
Yeah.
What was it a
in that-
metaphor for?
it's a God story,
Is
like God and Mother Nature.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that bullshit.
Yeah.
No, not Black Swan. Mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
and
see.
and I
there's
think
there's a couple other ways you could have gotten that point across without
exactly
without
that one scene.
doing
I
that
was
one
like,
thing to
"Nah,
the one thing.
nah."
No. I'm happy that something that mainstream can get made and be that disturbing. It's
Yes.
good for comedy. It's good for the.
I agree with that.
It's also Jennifer Lawrence too.
Yeah, it is. And I'm shocked that her people let her do it.
Well, that's the trick and she probably wanted to do it because she's dating Darren Aronofsky.
No, they met on set.
Oh, he must
she
have
didn't
been
know
so
him.
charming.
She probably knew who he was, though. She probably met
She
him.
probably was.
Oh, that guy looks like he has
By the
a
way,
fake
if you
tattoo.
really watch that movie, you're like, Aronofsky kind of sees himself as God, too.
You got to question anything. Did he write it?
Yeah.
Did we interview
you
him
got to
once?
question anyone who writes it.
Yeah. He
Oh, my God.
He definitely thinks he's God. I don't think so.
I would have enjoyed a little bit longer of a sex scene between those two.
Right, but it wasn't about that.
It wasn't. And it should have been.
Yeah,
God
exactly.
damn it.
Was
I want
he
to see
in
that
it?
movie.
Darren
No.
Aronofsky,
No.
Javier Bardem is
I like that he
key.
would just step in for the sex scene like Hitchcock and just making his one. He takes over, taps
Wait
it
a
out.
minute, that's not Javier Bardem. That's Theo Von is here. Should we have Theo
Just
Von
have
come
him
in?
come in and
Yeah,
join
yeah.
us. We'll all hang out. You're hanging out, right?
Just have him come in. Let me text young Jenny Moffat.
Yeah, she's.
Oh,
our,
he's here now?
Yeah,
Yes.
she's our book.
Oh, I was told, okay,
You're
What's
told
wrong?
what?
that I would be out of here by 8.
Why? Where are you going?
I'm going to dinner.
What a fag.
You can go.
Yeah, I have to go. I pushed it already, but I have
Who you
to
going
go
to
in
dinner
like
with?
10 minutes. My friend Brian
All right.
checks out.
Whatever.
And then I have a set. I have 2 sets. Guys, I got to work.
Whatever.
Yes. So we don't need to take a break. We just started.
No,
Theo
yeah. It's
Vaughn.
a little early for a break, but
No, don't, please.
I feel a lot
Theo-
of people more busted looking though when they go vegan. Do you feel that way?
Theo Von's coming in.
We gotta sit.
Yeah, you want to sit over there? We don't. You can sit
I
wherever.
mean, Theo just told me I'm going to get busted looking because I'm vegan.
I could see
How
it.
long you been vegan?
Sam could see it.
Yeah, I mean, no, because I noticed that like more and more with I feel like this vegan diet, like people get too
Gray.
they get too skinny,
Mhm.
like because
Oh.
they don't get muscle tone, they get
No,
like
I
their
won't get
skin
too
gets
skinny.
loose.
Well, how long you been a vegan?
A couple months.
You
And
gotta-
then before that, I was like a pretty strict vegetarian.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
a pescatarian.
What's a
Yeah.
It's the only thing I won't eat is fish.
Ah,
No,
Yeah.
They only eat fish. They think they're fucking animal lovers.
So you made a pescatarian joke for everybody.
I like
No, I
that.
didn't. I made a pescatarian statement. It had none of the makings of a joke. So you're going to dinner with Brian? Who the fuck is Brian?
He's a writer, friend of mine, comedian.
And you're dating him?
No. No.
She's not dating anybody.
I'm
Why don't you
dating
call
her.
us later? We're gonna have frozen yogurt.
She's dated some guys that I know
okay,
though.
yeah.
She
What?
can't
No, I
find
haven't.
anybody to have sex
I
with.
have? Who?
Maybe not dated, but I mean dated briefly, like at
Like
night.
slept with?
Yeah.
Who?
Who?
Different guys.
Give one
name.
initials.
One full name and social security.
Yeah, one initial.
Chris Fairbanks.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's more than
It's a CF.
And that was a guess. And that was a guess.
And that was you goddamn you. I was like, that was forever ago. How do you know
JD?
that?
Yeah, JD.
Yeah, well, we all know JD.
MLK.
AH.
Who's AH?
Adolf Hitler.
Theo brought
naming
us.
people.
Theo brought us all candy
I had a few
corns.
candy corns. They're horrible.
What do you mean they're horrible?
I'm not a fucking baggie of candy
It
corns.
is
A
the
pedo
worst
gift.
candy for
What-
sure.
That's
what made-
awful.
What made you bring us candy corn?
It's
I
worse
was
than
coming
no
here.
candy.
Oh,
I
Nice.
brought some. Yeah, I was just
Well, why
saying.
is it in
I
I
Ziploc
just got some.
bags?
Exactly.